I sip wine, kick my feet up when I get tired. And as I recline, take another sip, let my thoughts unwind. Sipping and spilling it. Sipping and spilling the tea. Sipping and spilling it.
What is poppin', everyone?
What's poppin'?
How you niggas doing?
I'm feeling like a wholesome hoe. I just feel like, I'm covered up, but there's a little So, you can see a little something. Got the knee out. Mm-hmm. That's very, very sexy. But overall, that's how I'm feeling. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Today was a good day. I look good. I feel good.
You look like a stripper.
A stripper?
That shirt. It's giving stripper.
You just like to put me in anything, hoe. That's where you like to put me in.
You called me a hoochie last week.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Because your ass was out, bitch.
What's the problem?
Your whole entire ass was out.
What's the problem?
I saw butt crack.
Y'all low-key both got the white toe tips, though, so.
Every woman has white toes.
Every hoe got the white toes.
We just decided. Black women and white toes just go together.
It has to.
It does.
How are you feeling?
I'm good, man. What's going on? I appreciate y'all having me on set, though.
I love that.
So before you talk too much, we won't have to introduce yourself. But
yes, ma'am.
I want
a PSA.
I want to make a PSA. Yeah. If you have a significant other and you want to cheat, or you have no plan on, or maybe you accidentally cheat a couple times, whatever the case may be, do not post them. Because whenever you slide in my DMs and I see your whole entire family, I'm laughing at the bitch. I'm going on her page just to laugh at her. Because it's like...
and it's like, I've always told people, I'm like, I never want to be so in love where I'm like his missus.
Yeah.
Like, I hate when bitches be like, what's the name's wifey? Like, no, because you're not his wifey. Because we're all his girlfriend.
We're all his girlfriend.
You just realize that you have him during the week, we have him during the weekend. And we're just all like, ugh. This nigga ain't shit.
And that's so embarrassing. Like, I really don't care for my man to post me, because if he gonna cheat on me, I don't want bitches on my page laughing at me because I'm getting cheated on.
If you ever come to me as a woman, we're gonna have to cry together, because guess what? Y'all know I'm not leaving this nigga.
Straight up. You heard me? She said you have to cry together.
If you're not leaving him, I'm not leaving him. Why are we talking about it? Like, can we act like we both don't exist?
Hey,
but I got
fucking energy.
But
I'm sorry. I'm not acting like the side bitch don't exist.
Hey, energy.
Ain't no amount of money, ain't no amount of nigga. No, she's talking about the nigga she don't care about. That's who she's talking about. I know this bitch.
But sincerely, I just feel like if we know that they not
just cheat respectfully. I hate when people cheat disrespectfully.
Cheat respectfully.
Cheat respectfully.
Because, you know what? We're all laughing at her, and I don't want to be the laughing stock of someone's joke, and I don't want to be like, he's a girlfriend. I'm like, do you know I'm his girlfriend too?
Yeah.
Like, the money spent on, I'm his girlfriend too.
I'm his girlfriend too. We all his girlfriend.
At this point, so can we all just be claimed sister-wise for 5 seconds? Because neither of us are marrying this nigga.
Yes.
Well, she actually is.
Speak on it.
I hate that for her.
And I hate that for her.
Oh, child.
So y'all cool with sharing a nigga until y'all can go find your own?
Well, wait, hold up.
So what it sound like to me is like, we can share the popping nigga until I get my own popping nigga.
Have I dealt with men that had girlfriends? Yes. But is it because they told me they were in a certain circumstance, like, they're in an open relationship or Absolutely.
Yeah.
But would I ever date this nigga? No.
Yeah.
That's not a quality nigga. Why would I date him if he's openly dating you, knowing that that's his real girlfriend? And he's like, but we're in an open relationship, and you want to have me in the same space as a bitch that you were dating. That's crazy to me.
That's crazy.
That's character.
Can I make one little statement?
Okay.
My thing is that, so when y'all was speaking on the fact that, hey, we all his girlfriend, right? So I look at it as like, y'all ain't gonna do nothing when y'all find the next nigga is switch positions. Cause I feel like now you not that person who openly sharing him. Now you the girl who's like, this my nigga and I'm head over heels. And then that nigga could still have his lineup and somebody else is you.
But the difference between me and her is I'm gonna leave when I find out.
But I said, if you have a lineup, please don't post me and don't embarrass me.
And don't post me.
And if I end up finding out, like I said, we gonna figure it out when I get there.
And I'm not condoning that. I'm just saying.
I'm not condoning it either.
That's the flip side of it.
But that's the reality of things, and then it's fine. And we know that.
The reality of dating right now, people are not
dating other people. Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
100%.
Even when they're officially with someone, they have no decency of respect.
Yeah,
to not be out here just giving community
embarrassing
the community bitches.
Yeah. Just
And right now we're community bitches because we have no men.
Yeah.
So
And this goes for women too. Let's.
I think it's how you carry
you're right.
yourself,
You are
but-
right.
This goes for women too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But
it
we
goes
always
both
like to
sides.
stick with what we know. We always want to.
But we don't date women. You know. So.
Hey, that's cool. We'll
Well, I do
take that.
sometimes.
I'm gonna say,
I guess.
I'm gonna say you don't date women.
Sometimes.
Y'all know why?
You play with their private parts. You do
That's not
date
dating
them.
them.
No, that's not.
Hey, yo,
That means
that's how
I
we
dated a
turn
lot
it
of
up.
niggas.
That's how we doing it.
That don't count.
We giving it up like that. We giving it up like that.
Whoa, can the girls?
Okay.
Oh,
Tell
shit.
me your
Well,
body,
let the girls
goddamn.
are back at it again with another messy ass episode of Sip and Spill where we create
we finna have
conversations.
some fun.
Wow.
Sipping wine.
I go and thug motherfucking Sammy.
And I'm ambitious. Been that bitch Teray. What's up?
And today we have a very, very special guest.
Very, very.
What's up? What's good? What's good? Hey, this is KP. I am one half of the Certified Steppers podcast. If you get a chance, these are actually our sister pods here. So if you get a chance, y'all come rock with us at Certified Steppers with a Z at the end on Instagram. So I am KP, aka BON, aka Big Dude. So
Okay.
yeah, thanks for
Big
having
nigga.
Are y'all anywhere other than
Oh yeah, and all of course, all streaming platforms.
You gotta say
So
that, 'cause
you catch us on YouTube. You show
don't-
right?
niggas don't
Hey,
catch
I was here to have fun, but yeah, catch us on
Why
YouTube.
you
Of
calling
course,
our fans
at
dumb?
Certified Steppers and across all streaming platforms at Certified Steppers with a Z at the end, AZ at the end.
I like
love
it.
that.
I like it. And I just want to say, I love y'all's intro. Every time it comes on, I be
Oh,
jamming
you
to
be
it.
with the steppers, huh? But you don't step
Steppers
enough.
up.
You know
Yeah,
what
I'm
I'm
a
saying?
stepper.
Certified
I
I love
Steppers.
it. Y'all's intro is so fire. It's
Appreciate
almost
that.
as good as ours.
And, shit, y'all lit. Y'all lit. I'll get y'all there. Y'all lit.
So we're gonna get into our icebreaker because we like to let our guests and our fans know about our
Icebreaker.
guests.
Yeah, let's go.
So yeah, so you know, it's called Word Association. We said L. Is it L magazine? Essence.
It's L magazine.
We always fucking forget, but either way,
I don't forget. That's you.
that's just me.
Yeah,
Why
'cause
do
I know
keep
it's
trying to
L.
introduce the game and I keep saying it
You
wrong.
keep trying to do the black one. I'm telling you, it's not the black one. We want to give
Child.
credit to the black magazine, but it was a white one.
Honestly, but we always stem the creativity. So is it really far fetched for me to think that we're the ones that started it?
It's not.
You better fucking
Okay.
talk, sister.
So let's say we are talking about word association. So we're going to give you a word and you're going to either sing or rap a song that's associated with the word. You cannot make up the song. It cannot come from the dome. It has to be something that's already been played.
Okay,
Been
so it
made.
has to be somebody who's put the music
Yes,
out.
yes.
Shit.
Because we've had so many people
Hey,
trying to
Kevin
make up
Gates,
their
don't
own
let
songs.
just- was
me.
it-
Kevin Gates, don't let
Well,
me down
yeah.
right now, please.
Yeah.
Because niggas be out here trying to rap, and I'm like, this is not.
No.
This is a Sip and Spill podcast.
Nah, I'm not a rapper.
I'm gonna say this. Is, what do they call? What do they call them circles when people that start trying to rap in the freestyle circles? What do they call them?
Freestyle rappers?
No, remember when you like get real high and they start fucking freestyling? What do they call them? Y'all, you know you a nigga. Like, I feel
Straight
like
the fuck up. I stand on that,
But I feel
but
like every nigga, once they get high, they was like, yeah,
Nah.
because my mama ain't put me in school until I was 10. Like, shit like that.
Man, listen, she talking about a Texas nigga. Because that's the only niggas I done been around at the bus stop
only ones
We get
freestyle.
drunk and start rapping.
No
But
matter
that's really their culture,
That's
though.
really what it
It's-
is.
yeah,
We
it's their
get drunk,
culture.
we start putting the
They
beats
turn
on
up and they start
I wish I
freestyling.
could rap, y'all.
That's
Once
a
I get
culture
one
thing.
rap down, y'all cannot tell
All
me
I need is
shit.
one song. I don't care if I'm a one hit wonder. That's all I need.
Give me
But
my-
yeah, but
my
speaking of
word.
one hit wonders, the first word is gold.
Gold?
Yeah.
Ooh. Gold all in my watch.
Hey,
Gold all
that's
in
exactly
my
what I was
watch.
talking about.
That's not the only one thing. I'm like, gold. I'm like, okay.
Okay. So the next word is jewelry.
Jewelry?
Or jewels, Jews, anywhere, yeah.
Dang, I don't even know if I got a song with that one.
I know it's kind of hard.
Jewelry.
I mean, you thought everything was supposed to be easy?
Yes, I thought I listen, Kevin Gates, you're letting me down right now. Jewelry. Hold on, give me a second.
I did wrong. I did wrong.
I ain't got nothing coming up to my head. I ain't gonna hold you.
Give him the song.
I put on my jewelry to go to the bodega.
Yeah, that's true. That's the song. That's the
Bro, I was
song.
not gonna guess that at all.
I know, right?
I was not gonna guess that one.
Last one is chain.
Chain?
There's a lot of songs with chain.
You just said one.
What? Well, I
he
want
can't
to
do the
repeat
same
it.
song.
I
Okay.
want to repeat the chain. Oh shit!
I know one.
I do too. Right
There's
off the top
something
of
that's
my
popping
head.
in my head, but it's like I'm trying to find the lyrics to them.
1, 2, 3.
Give
Do
me-
your chain hang low.
No,
Do it walk
Oh, I
until
was
the
thinking
floor.
chain, and bring it over here.
No, you weren't
No,
thinking do your
see?
chain hang low.
Bro, and I'm an old nigga and I wouldn't even go in there.
That's what come up in my
And I don't even know that song. Chain.
That's isn't that Missy Elliott?
No.
Bring it over here.
Oh,
it
Chain.
is.
Oh, your song. Yeah. That was Missy
I wouldn't
Elliott.
part
Yeah.
that one
Like,
either. You right.
I'm gonna say, please act your age, sir. Like,
Yeah, we
my
did some-
ear a
we
little
both did
different
some old school
though,
shit, and you didn't
I'm
even
gonna
know
say,
it.
there's been enough niggas that's been up and coming that been talking about chains.
2 Chains.
I call me Titty Chain.
I mean, the song that came to my head, he don't say chain though. He say Cuban links. Was Rod Wave. I'm
You
gonna
know,
die in these Cuban links. That's what I was gonna say, but I was like,
but you didn't say it. So
It didn't
here we
say,
are
but
now.
what I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
mean,
say,
shit.
if you
Let's get into some wine fast. We get some motherfucking tea time.
Tea time.
So today, y'all, I
This shit's
did
so
y'all
fire.
a favor. I did us a favor. I am the biggest, baddest bitch that I've been since season 3. So I actually wrote the facts down. We stopped writing the facts down a long time ago.
We started
So
going
guess
up
what?
and down.
I wasn't a lazy bitch today, y'all. We are drinking a 2017 Cabernet with 13.9% alcohol percentage. It is from Argentina. It has floral, rich, concentrated wine with notes of black fruit, black pepper, pairs well with pork, pasta, and medium strong cheeses. And I don't know if y'all ever had a coochie cheese board. It goes great with some fucking wine. I don't know if it's red wine because I usually drink white wine with it, but you know who?
With cheese?
Yeah, with cheese.
Okay. I used to drink red wine with cheese.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
You drink white wine with cheese? It's good.
Oh, you a fancy motherfucker. You drink wine?
Oh, I'm.
Okay.
We can have a
Paired
whole
well with a black
conversation.
man.
We
Did
can
you
have a
ever
whole
see the
conversation about wine.
Are you
like
a
that.
Boondocks fan?
Who?
A Boondocks fan?
No.
Okay. Did you all Boondocks?
Neither am I.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well,
You can give me your glass.
I guess I'm the only real nigga in the room.
You're the only real nigga.
Because I'm the only nigga that
That's
know
crazy. Are your
Boondocks.
eyes open?
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
what
if you don't know,
she
if you don't
clearly
watch
said that with her
Boondocks, I'm gonna
eyes
let you know
closed.
right now.
She
You
obviously
ain't no,
said that
you
with
ain't
her
no
eyes
real
closed.
nigga.
I got you.
Real niggas watch
breathing if I
Boondocks.
hold my breath.
So that ain't gonna be for long, homie. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you about 4 seconds of being the
Oh, I didn't even tell y'all what we're drinking. We're drinking Ben Marco. Sorry, y'all. I went straight into what we're drinking instead of telling y'all what we're drinking. Ben Marco.
Let's go.
That's a really weird name, but
Let me get a taste. But yeah, whenever y'all ready to have a wine conversation, I like to really have conversations around.
Oh, this
the
is
intimacy
dry
of
as
it, though.
fuck.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So cheers to another messy ass episode of Sip and Spill.
Let's go.
Ow.
Cheers.
Where did you think you were at?
Let's go. Cheers. I'm not cheers me.
I wasn't looking at y'all.
I'm gonna keep that in front of me.
But now I'm looking at y'all.
Okay.
So, okay.
No, I think it's good.
I think you got a problem. The first thing is Exhibit. Did you ever watch Pimp My Ride?
I love him, my life.
Okay.
You didn't know that it wasn't real?
I was so shook. It's just like
No, that's not
wrestling. No.
It's a
Those
paid ad.
people are paid
Don't mess up
Fucking
my childhood, son.
Tiffany, the comedian, was on Pimp My Ride.
Tiffany Haddish?
Yes.
So y'all fucking up my childhood
it's fake.
right now.
That's
Your
how-
childhood, our childhood.
I fucked
Because
with it.
they said that Pimp My Ride and MTV Cribs was fake too.
MTV Cribs was fake.
Bitch.
Wait, how was fake about it? We just saw the house.
I don't know.
I would
It
say
probably
childhood, but I was probably like a teenager.
Maybe it wasn't their
Maybe
house.
it wasn't their house. 'Cause
Okay.
I feel like, I don't know. Say that again?
Oh,
Exactly, yeah.
They didn't own it.
I was like, what can you fake? The
Yeah,
house?
I'm saying
Yeah.
you can't fake the house, but you can fake act
What
like
they
a
do,
killer.
like running out and talk about, them niggas
They
running
might.
some shit
That's
out.
Right. I
wild.
mean, it
That's
might be a house
wild,
showing.
son.
Just a flex.
Just a flag. Oh my God. And we believed it.
Right?
I'm like,
Them cars was fire as fuck. I ain't
Just
gonna hold you.
We're like, oh my God, 5-car garage, and he got 1, 2, 3, 5 cars.
All that motivation y'all putting out there, you can't even.
Right.
That's not even obtainable now.
Right.
I'm chasing the wrong dream. God damn it.
So back to Exhibit. What happened? His wife,
His estranged
his
wife.
strange ex-wife, said that his brother hid $20 million away for him amid of her.
Yeah, so he didn't have to
Give it to her during the divorce. And to my opinion is, the woman takes half thing. There's only 2 instances where I feel like it's perfectly okay and when women should take half is when 1, she's not working and she dedicated her whole life to raise your kids.
Mhm.
And 2 is when she was there from the beginning.
Mhm.
If she was there when you ain't have shit and she stayed with you like for 20, 30 years and now you got millions
Yeah,
and
that's
millions
money
of dollars.
invested.
Yeah,
I
like
get
when
it.
your braids look
Yeah.
like you got them done,
Yeah.
you just took the comb and just.
Other
Yeah.
than that, I feel like if how I would have my traditional family, the man's paying the bills and I'm taking care of the home. If he's using his money to take care of all the bills and I'm not paying shit, I don't feel entitled for his money if and when, I'm not saying when, if we get a divorce. That's his money.
Yeah.
And because I'm low key, I've been saving my money this whole time. I used to put the little house shit. But other than that, I wasn't spending my money.
Yeah.
So I don't really feel like, I don't know what her situation is, but unless those are the two situations, I don't think she deserves that man's money.
Okay,
Yeah.
well.
That's an unpopular opinion, but I feel you.
I'm gonna say I'm on the same boat as Sammy, but I
Yeah.
also feel like it's cheaper to keep her. So this is why most times men keep these women and just have a fucking second family.
Oh, heavy on the second family.
It's so much easier. And this is why I keep telling y'all, stop marrying these bitches that are not black. Like, marry us. Because we gonna make a house, a home. We gonna literally build it up, X, Y, and Z.
Speak on that.
Now you're giving the wealth back to them.
You're giving it to them. You want to date all these or marry these racially ambiguous women because you want a ideal child to be in the world that wouldn't even accept you if you didn't have the wife that you had.
Yeah.
So with that being said, you get everything that you fucking deserve. So take that money, sis.
Yeah.
So is the 20 million? Are they going back to court to fight for that?
I actually don't know. We did not go deeper into that. We saw the headline, and the headline was headlining.
Yeah, we're like, oh, that's an interesting topic.
I mean, I'm with y'all. Like, I think, as a man, hell yeah, if I could tuck 24, however much I could tuck.
Yeah, because I would too. Regardless, not even just a sex thing. Like, if it's my money, because I'm exhibit. I made all this money, you know. But if she's at home taking care of the kids, doing all that stuff, if she's supporting me, you deserve that money too.
Being in that life, you're not doing that shit by yourself.
Yeah. So if that's the case, she deserves the money. But if that's not the case,
I mean, at the same time, if I'm doing that and I'm tucking stuff away, I'm gonna make sure. This is just me. I make sure that like whatever we splitting is fair. Like it ain't like I'm kicking you and you on your ass. However, we ain't finna split all of this.
Maybe that's you.
So that's
some
how
niggas
I
will
would
kick a
look
bitch
at
on
it.
their ass.
And will.
Like,
So
I mean, but that's kids and stuff. Like if I got a family involved,
Yeah.
now I'm like, I got my
women,
kid.
y'all, this is a prime example why you just take his money and stash it in a fucking different account.
Yeah.
Because if
It's a
they gonna do
fucking
it,
game.
why the fuck can't you?
Yeah.
Even you white bitches, y'all can do it too.
All right.
A lot of the relationships be back and forth games. Y'all know it. We just talked about a whole game, and that's a whole marriage right
That
there.
is a whole marriage.
That is a whole
Take
marriage.
that for y'all.
Yeah.
So Uzi decided to change his pronouns over the weekend? He went from he to they, and I saw JT trying to
Correct somebody, and correct them.
support the they thing. And honestly, I don't really like to dabble into shit because you know the gays will come after you.
Mm-hmm.
But I really don't understand because to me, they means more than one person.
Yeah.
But when I looked it up, it also says a person that knows specific genders. So, but I'm like, but I'm so used to they meaning more than one.
Yeah.
So it's just I don't know how to
but
use
that's the
it
English
correctly.
language, so
Yeah.
that's what we were taught. For me, when we first were talking about it, I'm like, maybe they is because he's saying he's non-binary, like he doesn't confine himself to one gender. Because you know, nowadays everyone wants to be everything but nothing at all. You know, they don't want to be a sex, a race, a color, nothing. no one else, they don't want to define themselves to anything.
Right.
It's too much pressure.
They want to exist.
They just want to exist.
Yeah.
Like I remember when Jaden was like, "I'm not black." I'm like, "What the fuck are you?
Man.
Like, what are you?
Please tell me what you are. Yeah. You want to go with your actual color? Okay, you
I'm
a
saying
little
Racially,
tannish.
not ethnically.
Right.
Racially.
Racially, you
Yeah.
are black.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
you know, so it's like, can we just stick to what we know? Like, can we just,
Stick to the status quo.
I'm crying. Can we just keep the LGBT, the easy shit? Y'all want to add all the extra stuff. And I granted, I love the inclusion for y'all, but shit, we still trying to get included in shit. Can we get reparations? Well, please.
I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying?
you can be gay and black. I mean, it's not just one or the other. You
I
got
know,
two.
but I'm saying, I
Yeah.
feel like, but all the inclusions, I'm just like, but when you start putting Z, T, H, I, O, U, they got the whole alphabet.
They do got the whole alphabet. But my thing is, I just don't
understand
Don't be
it.
mad at me when I fuck up because I'm trying to learn. I'm not
Hello.
going to use to be calling you Day. Don't come after me, please, because I just don't know. I'm going to see you as a man. Unless you tell me I'm not, I'm a woman.
And it's
I'm
going to be hard to
promise
call
you.
you they, day and there.
I'm a man.
I'm going to think you a
I'm
nigga.
a man.
Like,
Pronouns are always going to be for me, she and her. Sorry.
Yeah, I
there's
mean,
two.
I mean that came with. I mean that's a whole corporate push too. Like you got to understand that there's agendas that come with that, right?
100%.
And it's tied directly into the LGBTQ plus
Yeah.
community. So let me get that right. But I mean that's all it is an agenda. And for me, like I look at people and be like, bro, be who you gonna be. I mean,
My question is,
whatever you want me to call you, gotta
feel
call
like
you.
we try to include LGBT more than we try to include anything else?
From a
100%.
mainstream standpoint,
Yeah,
I feel
absolutely.
like, because they always keep saying
Absolutely.
representation. But
Yeah, but you know
Absolutely.
why? Because white people are also gay. So
Yeah.
because they have that white privilege of the LGBT community too, that's why it gets pushed more. Well, our
And
fight is just blackness.
to
You know what I'm
piggyback
saying?
off of that, and
Yeah.
and people can relate to their family members being gay.
Yeah.
And even if a white man
That's
that's
true.
not gay, I'm going to accept it because I
Because
have
white.
family members that
That's
live that
gay.
community.
Yep.
Gay,
Opposed to looking at the black agenda in a whole and you like, I don't even understand that shit.
Yeah.
Right? You see what I'm saying? So absolutely, 100% they push LGBT.
do.
And
I'm
it's
gonna say because I'm
terrible.
like I watch like cartoons and they have trans cartoons.
Because I'll tell you right now, my brother is a part of that. My oldest brother is a part of that community.
And my sister's part of it as
he'll
well.
he'll tell you right now that even in the LGBTQ community, and I'm
Still
sorry,
separation?
absolutely, like it's way different from being a white man in that community than it is being a black man in that community.
Yeah.
So like he'll tell you, I don't even identify with the term gay anymore. He just says that, listen, I'm a homosexual.
Yeah.
man.
Isn't that homosexual gay?
Yeah, but it's like the way the corporate term used gay now, they sling it around for this white agenda is what he says.
Yeah, that's true.
And he doesn't fit that. So if he claims gay, he's still not treated like a white man that's gay. So now it's like I don't identify with that. So
That's true.
So it's like
because-
even it's a fight inside it, and I have those conversations because I open up to my brother. Like, that's my dog. So
Yeah.
we talk about that shit all the
So what are
time.
you trying to say?
I said that's because even when a white man can hide he's gay. He can go to a job and you don't know he's gay, you just know he's a white man, which a black guy can't hide that he's black. So it makes sense why he feels that way.
So last week we had a conversation about independent woman and what it's like for us and how we define it and how we feel like X, Y, and Z. So we're just going to transition to use that as a transition to talk about what our topic of conversation is today is independent women part 2. But I feel like we needed a male perspective because I feel like as independent women, we can only speak of our experience, but we can't speak of the male experience with dealing with independent women and or bum bitches. You know?
Yeah.
Because that's not something I know. So
We don't know about it.
Speak on it.
So what is the question of how do you define an independent woman?
And that's a good question because it is subjective. Like to me, it's really about your approach to life. Let me go ahead and pass that over to you.
Why
So,
are you
like-
passing him the glass like that?
Oh, 'cause, you know, you
she
had
looking
it.
for a refill, so let me get her right before we.
I don't like this one.
You know what I'm
Not
saying?
me not liking the wine and still
busting
drinking the fuck
her.
out of it.
Busting
It's
it down.
busting her.
It's busting.
But yeah, like for me, it's really like someone who can stand on her own 2 feet. Like and somebody who identifies a relationship as something as a partnership that can get you to something higher, but not necessarily something that you have to have. To me, that's independence, right? It's like I'm gonna go into this relationship because I want to be here. I'm gonna rock with you because that's what I want to do, right? No matter the financial situation, because and if her bills are paid and whatever she got is taken care of, like she's holding her own. Like, to me, that's independence, right?
That's interesting.
Like, I don't think you have to be a millionaire to claim yourself an independent woman. You just got to be somebody who's striving for some shit and who really can take care of themselves.
And passion and drive.
Yeah, because I mean,
And while also financially be able to take care of herself.
right. I don't. The ambition can actually be dead. Like, as long as you can financially, like, as long as when you walk up to a man, you ain't no burden, and you can really live by yourself,
Okay.
rock by yourself,
How do
and
you
do your own
consider a
shit.
woman being a burden to a man, though?
So let's say if a dude got a situation where he moves a chick in, right, and she's experiencing a lifestyle that he's created.
Mm-hmm.
However, she's just experiencing this lifestyle. There's no go-getter attitude. There's no support
So
on
she's not
babe. Let's do
adding
this.
to the
No
lifestyle?
value. Right. I'm not even saying go out and get a job. I'm just saying you ain't got no ideas. You ain't got nothing that you come. You just benefiting from a situation. That's another bill.
So you're saying that for you, for a woman to be independent, it's way more than just financial.
Absolutely.
Okay,
It's a
perfect.
mindset too.
Okay.
Because when we look up the definition, it's
Directly linked to financial independability.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I that's part of it because I don't think you can be independent without taking care of yourself.
Right.
But I don't think that that's everything.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? I think that, it's part.
So do you like independent women? And what does it, so do you like dating independent women?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love a strong woman.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for me, I'll break it down like this. This is how I look at it. Like when you in a healthy, committed relationship, think of it as a business. You want a hustler and a soldier, or you want somebody that's just, telling me tell me what to do, a servant, or somebody that's just gonna listen to your every move and just react to shit. For me, it's about it ain't about what you could do so that I can benefit from you. It's about what you could do that also adds to what I'm already got going on. So for me, I want that. And I'm not running from the headache that comes with it because that does exist. Whenever you got your own shit, that comes with your own opinions.
That's a fact.
And as a man, you got to listen to that shit if you understand how a healthy relationship works.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just
So do you? Okay, a question I got. So do you feel when a man is taking care of everything financially, is she still allowed to have those opinions?
Fucking right.
Okay. Is it a problem when
so-
she's not doing what you said, not what you want, and she's doing her own thing?
As black women, could y'all ever just shut up? To be honest with y'all,
excuse you.
could y'all exactly?
As black women,
I'm saying
you
this
have
is
to
my
just
point.
shut
But I
up.
feel like how he phrased it.
I'm saying we
made it
know
already-
if
but
you a black
already
man-
naturally already put in your head before you even stated that statement that we are going to be combative.
No,
so what
listen
you
listen
said
what I'm saying.
was giving the energy.
No,
That
listen what I'm
black
saying. Let me
women are
finish.
combative.
What I'm saying is, I'm saying y'all know that y'all. She said, "What is that?" When I said, my point was, do y'all ever shut up? Y'all know that's already a no. I'm telling y'all, as a man, we also know that. And if you're a man, who am trying to date a black woman, that's already a prerequisite.
We don't shut up.
We don't shut
No,
up.
not necessarily.
We don't shut up.
Listen, not
Don't
y'all
say your
take
exact words.
but y'all taking it
But
in a
we're
way
go-
where I
we're
think
going by-
it's an
by-
argument.
by
It's
what
more
you
like
said.
I'm saying that y'all always gonna have an opinion when I mean
I feel like
y'all not gonna
when
shut
you say
up.
it like that, it
So-
sounds more digestible. When you say shut up,
Yeah.
I was trying to paint an extreme
He's like,
picture so y'all
That's
can
very
understand that. Like,
damn, I
I'm
come
basi-
home and then she go nagging. Does she
No,
ever just shut
I
up?
was
Fucking
not
dead.
saying that, man. Listen, if y'all took that way, hey, listen, I am so not sorry. I'm just saying my
if
point
you want
was
to date
to
white
not.
women, just say that.
No, never.
Okay.
I'm cool on that.
Okay, so I got a little question for you.
Okay.
Is there such a thing as being too independent?
Are you talking about in general, or just
Okay,
for
let's
women?
be more specific. When you're dating a woman,
Okay.
is there any such thing of her being too independent?
Like, what traits would they exhibit if you feel like, oh shit, like, damn, bitch, can I feel like a man for like 10 seconds without
Yeah.
you nipping my fucking balls?
Absolutely, yeah. So, and I'll tie a story into this as well.
Oh,
but
love story.
We love story time.
But yeah, so like if you are a very independent woman, and like the nature of your life is the shot call, right? You're shot calling. Hey, do this. Boom, boom, boom. That's very
what it is.
that's very barbaric and
Barbaric?
masculine in nature. Giving orders, leaders, giving orders and stuff. I'm not saying that
Question,
that
have
can't
you-
come from a
have
woman.
you-
I'm saying that's just a masculine energy.
Okay, question. Have
Okay.
you ever read the book, The Superior Man? I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, I didn't read it. I listened to it on Audible.
I was going to say,
Yes.
yeah, because they talk about how masculine is the doing and the feminine is a feeling. And I mean, we already had an episode about that.
Men and
but
women
it's
can
like,
give it that energy.
but if you're operating in that energy, we are gonna. Well, we're not gonna get into that right now because you said you have a story for that. So we're gonna go with your story. Go with your
Right.
story, and then we'll get back to what I was just saying because I don't want to cut your story off before you forget what you were gonna say.
Cool. Yeah. So like, I mean, like, so yeah. Basically, just to finish that last thought, I was saying that like when you're giving orders and stuff, that's a like you just said from the book. That's a doers. You're telling somebody what to do type of energy, right? And that's a very, by nature, that's just men have been in that position. So, but it's a masculine energy. Men or women can have that quality.
Okay.
My point is, like, if you're coming home and that's primarily the energy you're exhibiting to your man as well, then that's going to be way too, like, you got to sit way too much in that independence. It's like sometimes you got to come home and I'm not saying dumb down your blackness or anything like that, but I'm saying also come in and understand that I'm not a person who work for you. I don't go do shit. Like, we have a conversation about things and we agree on shit.
But
It's
do you
more of a
see how
partnership for me.
What you're saying that when you say blackness, why is that always attached to Black women? And it's never. That's what we always say.
Yeah.
It's not always. I'm only doing that because I'm talking in a black community. So I speak in blackness.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's all I'm speaking
Okay.
blackness. So I don't even care what the other side's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm doing, it's not a jab at y'all at all. When I talk in blackness, and I'm a person who, just like I'm a man's man and I make men stand on everything that we supposed to example as good men.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to challenge women to stand on everything, whatever that is for the society, to be good women. And that's going to look different for all of us.
Okay.
That's absolutely
So
You know
does
what I'm
the same go for a man who has a job where he's giving orders and doing all this, masculine energy type shit, and he goes
Absolutely.
home? Is he supposed to re-challenge his energy and,
He then has to learn how to come home and jump into his feminine bag. Absolutely.
Okay.
He needs to go home and be like, babe, how was your day? And really understand her day. And then really want to have follow-up questions and really be interested into what was going on with her day.
Okay.
Like, we have to learn how to do that, right? Just like y'all have to come home and turn the other side
And
off,
why
right?
don't you feel like that is taught to young men while they're being raised?
I'll tell you right now, me and my pops got the best relationship ever, but I didn't see him growing up in my household. I saw my mama go through boyfriend after boyfriend.
Goes back to that.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a trauma that you will see, and black men try not to run from that because they're like, I'm a man now, and that don't affect me. That's false. It does affect you. The fact that you're a man now is true, but what that means is now since you're a man, it's your responsibility. You should go deal with it.
Yeah.
Right. So for me, I had to have real conversations as an adult with my pops because I saw my mama have boyfriends that would put his hands on her when I'm 5, 6, 7, can't do nothing about it, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, pops, I saw that because of how y'all split. And I'm able to identify because my dad was able to be like, yo, I fucked up and really give you the real, but we don't see that. And that's the why behind. I think a lot of that is because, you got women raising a lot of men and they're giving their idea of what they think a man should be. And they've never experienced that man that they're talking about.
Yeah, I've never experienced it.
So you're raising a unicorn.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
So back to the question. So do you think women can be No?
No,
You never answered it.
I said yes.
Women can be too.
That's why I said if you're coming home with that energy, that same aggression all the time, and you don't know how to turn it off, I think that's going to be a turn off to a man because he feel like y'all are always at each other's throat.
Gotcha.
Okay, so like you were saying that you were raised in a single, well, not so much single, but an independent woman household because you consider your mom an independent woman, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so do you feel like her hyper independence was due to trauma?
For sure.
So do you feel like if she was in a different setting that she would have more of a feminine energy and not more of a masculine energy?
Yeah, well, so, I mean, we'll go deep here. And me and my mom got a healthy relationship, so I can kind of share this. Like, my mom, she tells you how, like, there was shit as a child she faced when, like, not feeling loved and stuff like that, right? So I've had conversations with my mom, like, yo, you don't never really be saying you love me. And I make it my business when I talk to my mom about pops. When I get off the phone, hey, I love you. Y'all be good. I'll talk to you whenever, right? Yeah. That's just me, right? But I be telling my mom, you don't say it enough. And I'm like, I really didn't hear that a lot. And I was like, yo,
Do you think that affected you?
100%. And cause like you gotta understand I'm the youngest of 6. So being the youngest of 6 and not really hearing some of that shit.
You
and your brother's not being like, nah, you can't follow little nigga, you know how it goes. So you feel like you're on this so that's why it's easy for me to just be on I'm nonchalant.
So how are you able to have those conversations now, working towards, dealing with those traumas?
Shit, doing the work. I mean, I sought therapy for a little while, of course, but also, like, for me, I'm very self-aware. So I didn't feel like that was a continual thing that I need to do right now in my life. So for me, it's being self-aware. Like, I pride myself on being present in all situations.
I love that.
Like, I'm present, like, and like, I remember when I had y'all on our show, remember we talked about, y'all asked me a question about, is it wrong to be emotional? Yeah. Like, we had that conversation.
I think we asked you about your emotional IQ as well.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, I'm an emotional dude. I'm an emotional nigga, but in a way that, not that I'm crying or like you need to save me or like I'm on some hoe shit, excuse my language. It's more like, yo, if I'm sad.
Shit. I said hoe like 8 times before the show.
I'm like, yo, if I'm mad, I'm feeling that shit and you gonna know it. If I'm sad, if I'm happy, I recognize it. I'm like, yo, I'm feeling good. Today, this morning, I woke up and smoked a spliff and that's a good Monday. I just live in my emotions. So for me, but I also know that like a lot of men have not been taught to learn how to be that dude.
And that goes into how a lot of times men aren't taught to be, leaders, but yet they want to lead their households. They want to be leaders, and they want to, control the households and control the relationship or be like the shot caller in relationships. And I don't know if you feel this way. I didn't really catch the answer, but about if you feel like the men are the leaders or the head of the households in relationship. Did you say yes or no?
I honestly, so that was my story. I'll tie into real quick. You said I have a story. So I think it depends on how you approach that relationship. I don't think relationships are all black and white. Give you a quick story. I had a chick that I was really talking to for a good little minute who was like 5-6 mil in. Like millionaire. She was doing her thing, right?
Yeah.
But does she need my number?
But listen, and I'll tell y'all off camera how that shit fell off. But like get to the quick point. Like, so she was already on her bag or whatever. And like I knew that from jump because my partner gave me the play. Like, he put me in the door with her. He just wanted to set me up or whatever. So when I was rocking with her from day one, like she approached me on some soft energy. I don't even like it's just like she was she was a very approachable, like, telling you all the stuff that dudes be wanting to hear. And it ain't about the money and what I got. It was more like, I like your conversations. You're a very intelligent man. Oh, you got this going on. Giving ideas. She just jumped in that bag immediately. And then when I would go to her crib because I would kick it with her, like she just knew how to be submissive, like breakfast in bed sometimes, ordering shit. But that was nothing I demanded or anything. That was just her being a woman. and it was cool. But then when you saw her working, because she worked from home, she was like, I was like, damn, that's how I be coming. So you saw the flip, and it was a dope experience to see. So like women can do it. It's a choice that they make.
But it's not easy to do though.
Yeah.
It's not.
So her knack though, real quick, was that we fell off on some crazy shit, but like she also said, like I told her that she's a unicorn because I've never saw a woman do that. She's also said that there's not a lot of men who will speak how I am, and that can. And
that's what I was going to say. I was going to say, do you feel like most men give women that safe space to be the unicorn?
Yeah,
no. Because I feel like most times we gotta bark to get men to understand I can't act feminine if you're only giving me masculine energy. Because I feel like when I'm dating someone, you have to give me both. And I feel like dating someone, and I always say it like very loosely and or like you have to sometimes submit to me and or compromise to what works to make me feel comfortable. Because once a woman is comfortable, she'll probably give you the world. Yeah, chances are 10 times she will give you what you give her. And we always say that women will.
They know we are naturally better lovers. They know we're better lovers.
That's why men live longer when they have women. We say this all the time.
Yeah, they know we're better lovers.
That's why we're sick of y'all.
I'm not arguing with none of that because y'all, that's all fact.
Yeah. So I want, for the guys who do believe the men are, the leaders of the household, how do you feel like they should navigate wanting to lead the household, but yet they want a submissive woman, but at the same time want her to be independent? I feel like how can we be both of those things at the same time?
Okay, so how can wait? I just want to make sure I catch the question.
Yeah,
how can
the guys who feel like they should be like the masculine leader of the household, head honcho, but they want her to be independent, doing her own thing, but yet also want her to be submissive.
Yeah,
like
how do you operate that?
How do you operate that?
So I'm gonna be real with you, and I can only speak from personal experiences.
We love it.
It's all about approach with me. So when I approach a woman, it's all like y'all love support, y'all love compliments, y'all love the glitter, I know women who get engaged and pull out a damn wedding book because they've been waiting on it, like they've been keeping shit, right? Like it's
I
just
hate that for them.
So for me, and it's not even something that I'm trying to do to play games. That's really my personality. Like if I fuck with you, I'm gonna take care of you. Yeah. So damn, baby, you look beautiful today. Even if I'm shitting with you, like, oh shit, I woke up with that girl. Put your wig on. Like we're gonna have fun. It's gonna be in love, right?
Yeah.
We'll do also. I think that if you got somebody who rocking with you and your personality and it meshes, it's so easy for y'all to just be like, let me let my hair down and stop tripping with this nigga. Like he really got me. But I think that a lot of women, not y'all, I think a lot of women go out and look for a certain type of dude.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And then get upset when all niggas don't fit that mold.
I feel like if you want me to be financially independent, I don't see myself being like submissive in the way you would want me to be.
What do you mean by financial? You talking about like if you had to go get a job?
Yeah, if I'm doing.
Why do you have to coin it as a job though? Why can't you be doing something you love that bring finances to our empire and you really enjoy it? But
yeah, you want me. So why are you not also submissive? You know what I'm saying? Like in the terms of what submission is. Why is it if you are doing if you are working, if you want me to work and be submissive, you should also be able to work and be submissive.
What are you looking for in a man when you say why aren't you submissive? As a dude, what would that look like? My definition of submissive is totally different on what like those guys' definition of submissive is. My definition of submissive is, you understand that sometimes you guys do have to like kind of kiss my ass, just a little bit, like when we're arguing, don't say nothing, like stuff like that you are letting me win, you know what I'm saying? So there's some things guys do, but as their definition of submissive, like, pretty much letting me do what I want and not say shit. Oh, nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I have a different definition of it because I am currently dating someone who does allow me to be in my feminine energy because he makes my life so much easier. Like when I say acts of service, like is servicing, I feel like I've never dated someone that makes me so calm and feel so like able to be open to like possibilities. And it's like I've been so masculine and alpha for so long. Submission
comes natural to you because a man allows you the space to be submissive.
No, it absolutely does. Because I feel like when you are distrusting, when you are always looking for something, when you always have a sneaky man, you can't be feminine. You gotta be on your toes because if a bitch come to you as a woman, you gotta be able to take that shit and be like, okay. But it's like when you're dating someone that gives you a safe space of knowing that's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I got you.
So what we're saying is submission does not come naturally to men, or does it come naturally to men? also.
So quick question.
When a woman gives you that safe space to be a masculine, the submission also come naturally to you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
his approach was welcoming, right?
Yeah, very much. And I feel like I do the same thing for him because I feel like literally I make his life easier. He makes my life easier.
Okay.
And it's like I've never had someone just easily like slip, like do the switch because I've dated someone that was too submissive, and then I have now I'm dating someone that's like it's a fair balance of like sometimes he's like nah, and then sometimes he's like, bro, chill out.
I like that. I like the fair balance. I honestly believe both people should submit to each other. Like,
absolutely.
To me, I'm the type of person I'm the type of person that whenever my man asks me to do something, if it's mostly reasonable, I shouldn't say no.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way to him. Like if it's reasonable, if I'm asking for like $1,000, of course, be like, nah, chill out.
$1,000 is
like
not outlandish though, because I feel like a man that's gonna date you seriously knows what he's getting himself into.
Yeah.
Right.
Because the man I'm dating says, I know you're independent, but I'm gonna take care of you.
Yeah.
Like easily. Like shit, I'm gonna say, oh, I'm gonna do this. Like, for example, yesterday I was looking for something so bad and I was like outside doing shit. Literally 2 hours later, he's like, go here tomorrow. I already bought it for you. Pick it up.
Perfect. Yeah. Love that. Energy. Yeah.
And it's like, I've not dated men that do that. Having someone that does that, it's like, damn.
Yeah, see, that was the point I was making. That's why when y'all ask the question, it's like it's so hard to have these conversations and put things as black and white because you have to experience it to understand what it feels like.
There's other levels.
Like she just said he came with a welcoming approach, and that's the first thing I hope. I was like, if a dude approach you and he on some welcoming shit, it shuts off before you even know you turned it off.
That's a fact, because
like
bitch, we know I'm real like
that is a fact because I feel like the way
I ain't got time to bark.
I'm always
barking.
I'm always barking.
I feel that's because the way I talk.
Match that energy.
Real quick, are you gonna touch your wine? Because I feel like you're drinking water more than you're drinking wine.
Definitely,
because we're trying to make you feel sexy. Like we're trying to get trying to get him.
I'm gonna get right. But listen, y'all know I don't need this to pop my shit, man. Y'all know I don't need this to pop my shit.
But what I was trying to say is the way I talk to Miami isn't the way I talk to other niggas. So yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I also think that
it's funny that you call him Miami.
I ain't gonna say his name, girl.
The crazy thing is I think that if more of y'all would teach other women that, like now that you living it right now.
Yeah.
If you get in your circle and be like, girl, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like whenever I got this energy and I started doing this shit worked. Like if they hear it from women.
But the thing is,
it helps. It helps because when I do it, they think I'm on some like this nigga too slick, he's smooth. No, don't do that.
Don't do shit. To be honest,
honestly, what you're saying is 100% true and 100% fact. But the thing is, we have to go through so many men who are not that to finally get to that. So it's like it's hard when we finally get that.
I used to be that so
you know
bad, and that's why like for me,
I'm saying
I don't point fingers.
Literally makes me want to throw up.
It does, even though we know in our right sense of mind, good men exist. 100% we know that exists. But the amount of fuck niggas we deal with before we get to that good man is crazy. It's enough to make, and you can't blame women for how we feel about men because it's like, damn, bitch, it's always something. Just like what I was saying today about the PSA. It was because a nigga with a family was in my DM.
When his hobby was his family.
Sheesh. No, but it depends on where you find them dudes and their stages.
No, it don't.
But I'm saying, however they find you, right? Like if
pastors cheat, it don't matter where you find that man. I'm gonna keep it a bean
with you, like, dude. There's gonna be dudes who are always living their lifestyle, and y'all gonna have to deal with that as women, and just like there's gonna be women who always cheat.
And you have the right, you have to have the right discernment, and you have to have the right,
You do,
but most people don't. So for people that don't, y'all can listen to our podcast because we've been through some shit.
We've been through some shit, and we bring niggas who've been through some shit.
Okay.
Right,
you know
still going through some shit. All right, so we're gonna have you
watch this video.
Yeah, right? We're gonna have him watch the video. So you can pause.
Let me check this out.
Pause. Okay, we're gonna watch this video. Hold on, we didn't even finish saying and let's get his thoughts on it. We didn't even get to that part. You said pause. Yeah, so we're going to let you watch this video and then you're going to get your thoughts on it and see how do you receive the information that's been regurgitated by this young man.
Let me check this out real quick.
Okay, so after watching that video, what was your opinion on it? First, let's give us general. Give us a little overview of what the man was talking about. Okay. So he was saying how, as a man, he doesn't know a single woman in his life that hasn't needed him. You know, when his mom hasn't doing shit, his sister hasn't doing shit, his grandma hasn't doing shit, and as a man, he wants a woman that just wants him to show up, not need anything from him, just be there in his house and be a companion to him. So, what is your opinion on that?
That logic makes total sense to me.
Okay.
And for me, when I watch the video, it's definitely coming from like past experiences that you dealt with women. You know, it starts with your mom and your grandma. For me, it was my mom. Like I was saying, like my mom sent me to the store. She needed me to tell this. My mom live in Houston right now. She'll hit me up. Like she'll order some shit off of Amazon and I got to show up to put it together and make sure that it's all set, right? She got a dude in the house, right? But they elderly now, right? She in her 60s.
Okay.
So I still do it, but like she needs me till this day. There's been women that I've dated, same process. You need me. You need me to make a decision. You need me to to always stand on your 10, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, yo, get some nuts about yourself. So it's like, sometimes sometimes you just pulling up and being you and like just really enjoying the company. I ain't gonna say sometimes for me, all the time, like just showing that you there because you enjoy my companionship. That's dope to me. That doesn't necessarily mean that benefits don't come with that. That just means that that's who you are in nature. Like you can walk away from me any day and be like, yo, I got me.
Okay.
That's how I took that video.
Different level of independence.
Okay,
You know?
so maybe that's not what I was looking at because anyways, what is your opinion of it?
I absolutely feel like I understand where he's coming from. We're saying that it's so good to like be somewhere like I'm not wanted, but you know
I'm not needed, but I'm wanted.
I'm not needed, but I'm wanted. And I feel like everyone wants to feel that way, but realistically, that's not the world we live in. I feel like everything like you are going to get into, because I don't want to speak too much, but it's like mutually beneficial. It's like I don't just date niggas just because they fine and they have a good vibe. Are you fucking serious? I'm fine and have a good vibe. So it's like, I have to provide something for you. You have to provide something for me. It doesn't have to be monetary, but it's like, I don't just hang out with niggas for just fucking vibes. I hang out with my bitches for vibes. Okay. That's
Correct.
how I feel. I'm like, so there's a different level of companionship that I'm looking for in a mate that if you can't provide the simple things, it's like, I want to need you. Like, I want to need you.
Yeah.
Like, even though I don't want to need you, I want to need you. Like we said, codependent, independent. We want that.
Women want to be
love
codependent,
creates
independent.
the need, though. Y'all do realize that, right?
So what?
The love creates the need. It's just a different kind of
What does that
love.
mean, though?
So like, you don't need me to survive, but you need me to feel love. So you still need me, but you
need
just
my mama
need
to
me.
know love.
I also need you
You
to
talk about companionship love is different from your mama love.
I need you to do other shit too. And that goes to my thing is, my motto is, if you are not useful, you are useless. So
Agreed.
I feel I am all for mutually beneficial relationships. And when you no longer benefit me, why are you here? So
That doesn't
my
even
thing
just mean
about
monetary. That's not even just monetary.
Right.
Just why are you
Right.
here if we're not benefiting
If we're
from
not
each other?
if
And
we're
if
not
we're not
growing.
I'm not
and doing
benefiting. If
something.
you're just a nigga I'm just hanging out with and you're just here for the vibes, I am not benefiting for you. Maybe I'll get a free drink out of it, but who gives a fuck about a free
Get some
drink?
dick occasionally.
Okay.
Some dick occasionally.
Is love a need for y'all? Is it a need? Do you feel like at this point in your life, like love is or is just something that I strongly want? And just be realistic with yourself. Do you feel like
I feel like we need love.
Need
I
like
feel you- I feel like-
relationship,
I feel like-
marriage, and all that, right?
Yeah,
I
100% need.
I would
So when you
never
say you don't need a man, to me, that's flawed unless you're trying to love a woman. Because who's going to provide that companionship, relationship, love?
But you have
that
to
you're looking
also
for?
understand that there are different levels of companionship. You're talking about the level of companionship that is romantic, because you have to understand you have lifelong partners that are platonic. You have lifelong partners that are fucking friends. You have lifelong partners that might be your fucking siblings.
Facts.
So it's like, you're talking about the romantic side of it. Do we want love from a man? Absolutely. You want that romantic, but do we need it? Absolutely not. People that strive for that, we consider them pick me. No offense.
I
consider
don't
them.
feel like someone who strives for love is a pick me. I feel like when people do that weird dumb bitch shit to strive for love or pick me, it's like when you're throwing bitches under the bus to strive for love. But when you be like, oh, I cook and clean, taking pictures of yourself cooking and cleaning, bitch, that's pick me shit.
But for me,
wanting to be loved, I don't think that's pick me.
I don't think that, but I feel like if it's going to happen naturally, it wouldn't have to be strived for. Because even just say, just imagine.
But that's some people's goal is to just fall in love. So
Okay.
like just because your goal is to make money, you're
but
striving for it.
I'm trying to get to my point. Just imagine people that like are looking for love so fucking hard, get fucked over because they're looking for it so bad.
Yeah.
But then the people that don't look for it and they're just trying to vibe out and see if it makes sense, it falls in their lap. Because naturally,
Absolutely.
that's what the universe is going to give you.
Absolutely.
But when you want something so bad that you are overlooking red flags, you are overlooking the fact that he doesn't provide for you, he doesn't give you the emotional.
But you don't think you can strive for something and yet not also overlook red flags? Like if saying like we always say, if you want something, you put it in the universe and say it, and when you speak it, it happens.
Exactly, but I'm saying
you can
if
speak
that's
it.
the only thing that you want,
Yeah.
you overlook so many things because that's like if someone says they love you,
You're so narrow-minded.
You're so narrow-minded on the love. You're not looking at the broader picture. And I'm speaking that only I'm saying for women because I'm saying I know women.
We tend to be narrow-minded with love.
And I feel like I know someone very closely related to me that wants love more than anything in this world and has overlooked so many fucking bad qualities, bad humans, bad XYZ because they like the idea of being settled down, having someone. I know someone very closely, like family member.
You can also be in a healthy situation looking for love. So that's what love looks like for that person, and that's a flawed way. I agree with that.
Yeah.
When I'm talking about love, it's like you understand your boundaries, you understand the type of quality man you're looking for. Like you got an understanding of all this shit, and you don't get there, being honest with everybody, unless you've been through some shit. So that's true.
But it takes self-awareness as well.
Yes, that's what I was getting at. I agree with you. That's exactly what you just said. What I was about to say. I was gonna say somebody who's self-aware can find the love that I was trying to. I was piggybacking off of.
I feel you can.
That's just slim pickings.
You can strive for love and find what you want, but I'm saying most times when people strive for love, they're looking for love for the wrong reasons, not because they really are in the place for to be loved.
Yeah,
people are striving for love. That's why they have kids.
Yeah, that's why they keep babies. They don't even want.
People are striving for love. That's why they're in abusive relationships. People strive for love because they can get it from their family. So there's so many reasons why people are striving for love that's not in a healthy manner.
You're right.
So I'm only going off of the trauma that's attached to what people want.
But people can also strive for love in a healthy manner too. I also 100% believe that too.
Absolutely.
I get you talking about you're definitely speaking about the reality of the majority of people.
There's a majority.
There's
a very much small minority of people that have not been jaded and don't have this like little inkling of like feel like, I'm gonna get whatever the fuck I can get.
Yeah, that is true. People would take whatever they can.
That's real.
Just to have someone next to them. So as a man, do you like being needed by your partner?
So I'm going to say yes, but when I say needed, and that's a great follow-up question because it's in lines what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I absolutely want to know that you need my love, the type of love I'm providing. Because if I feel like do I need you to be a provider and all this other stuff that we look at society? Nah, not at all. But do I need, because I know in my life for me to be at my fullest potential where I'm like, I'm killing shit. Like I'm gonna have a queen on my side for sure. And so and that's love. So I need that love, right? And it needs to look like something that matches who I am as a person. So 100%.
Listen to that. Do you know your love languages and what's more important to you?
Yes.
What's your love language?
Let's go there. Look, hey, I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. Don't nobody tap into the side of my mind. So I love this. So I've read that book.
Yeah.
I'm all in.
I'm reading it right now.
Oh shit! I read this back. I need to do it again because I read it back in like 14. But my first one is I'm a physical touch person.
Really?
Right?
Okay.
No, well, yeah. First one is physical touch. My second one is acts of service. My third one is the words of affirmation. Gifts was last for me.
So are these ones you like to receive?
Yeah.
So what is yours that you like to give?
So for me, exactly. So for me, is how I receive love was the order. Exactly.
Okay. And then how do you
show love?
Show love.
Well, so I'll be honest with you. I tried to show love in the same way that I receive it. It doesn't work.
But that doesn't always
work.
That's what I'm telling you. I got real life experience. In my marriage, that did not work.
You were married?
Yeah, I used to be. I'm divorced. I was divorced 5 years now.
Oh wow.
So
okay.
I was gonna say because. For me, I
try to be a physical touch person.
Okay, I was going to say, you can finish the story because I don't want to cut you off because I tend to do that. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. I was just saying like what I had to learn was that like I can only reciprocate the energy of her, of the way she wanted to be loved by learning what she like. Her number one love language was gifts. So whenever
that was your last one.
Exactly.
That's your last one.
And that's why for the longest it was like, I don't understand and when I just started doing small shit, like coming home with a rose or like pulling up and I got food
to me,
to
that's
eat tonight.
Gift.
Right, exactly.
That's a gift
and she was just thinking like I would get the crazy, like when I pulled up with some slice shit, she put that pussy on me, like no bullshit.
And
I didn't know that. It was just like, okay, you turned up tonight.
Yeah, and it don't gotta be nothing serious. Just the fact that you took the time
to know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
So I had to read that book like 3 times and then had to kind of really just talk to some people.
Because you took the test, right?
Yeah, and then like they was like, yo, you love her the wrong way, nigga. Like, you say she like physical touch. I mean, gifts, you ain't buying shit. I wasn't buying nothing.
Exactly.
I'm pulling up, touching on that thing, telling her she beautiful. She ain't trying to hear all that shit.
For example, for me, mine is words of affirmation. So I feel like I always tell my friends, like, I love them, I X, Y, and Z. And my partner is words of affirmation, but it's harder for me to give words of affirmation for my partner than it is for me to do it for my friends. Yeah. And he was like, this is my love language. please love me this way. And I'm like, I'm doing the acts of service, aren't I? And he's like, yes, but my number one is words.
Yeah.
He's
Right.
like, can you please tell me I'm doing something right? Can you please tell me I'm doing something wrong? And I'm like, damn, you never understand how important that is.
Exactly.
someone else.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because I'm saying, because he gives it to me, so I'm like, why can't I do that for you? So it's like, I understand what you're saying.
So to answer your question, is very subjective to the relationship. I'll never know what her love language is until I experience her.
Yeah.
I love that.
You got to experience.
You know what your love
the
language is, Samantha?
I know what my love language
What
is.
is it? Gifts?
I love
Acts of
gifts
service?
and acts of service.
I mean, I know that.
Gifts. I ain't gonna hold you. Since the first day I met you, you remind me of my ex-wife so much. I be scared. Like, oh,
Gifts and
I've seen
acts of
this shit
service.
before. She never.
the flirting y'all do. I love it for y'all.
Yeah.
Come on,
But
man,
my
I'm
love
saying.
language that I like to give, I love to do acts of service.
Yeah, you
like,
do. You love to cook.
I love to do it. Like for
That's
my
what's
man,
up.
like that's what I'm gonna say. Anything my man asks for me to do, if you're my man, if it's reasonable, I shouldn't say no.
You ain't got no problem.
And if the same thing for me, you shouldn't say no.
But see, that's submission though. So it's easy for a dude to be like, okay, you need a grand
because
cool.
like I said, that's her love language.
That's my love language.
Right.
So I'm saying for someone that's love language is not acts of service, doing that it makes you want to throw up.
Yeah, but not. It's easy
That's
for me.
real.
Like if you tell me
real.
you want me to do this, dress this way, have my hair this way, I'm gonna do it just because you asked.
Okay.
Easy. But you have to also know how I love gifts because that's really the only way I was always shown love as a child.
So quick question, or do y'all consider, I'm sorry, I just want to know, are y'all considered just, like you know the term traditional women? Do y'all consider yourself like the traditional?
No,
kind of
Absolutely
women?
not.
No,
I was just
There's nothing
wondering.
about us in traditional.
Nothing.
I
Yeah, 'cause I
want.
didn't get the vibe. I was just wondering.
I guess the only thing traditional about me is that I will cook. I love to cook, and I
The
have no
only
problem
traditional
cooking.
thing about me is I
but-
don't say no when my nigga want to fuck. Like that's
Yeah, that's really the only
that's
thing.
the only traditional thing about me. Like
That's all we need.
I'm a hard dog too, but traditionally I'm not cooking, but I'll clean. You know.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say that is it ever okay to turn down? I'm sorry if I'm asking a question.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it safe to, you know, I'm a podcaster.
Yeah,
so
yeah, go ahead.
I really just
Volley.
want to know, is it safe to like if you in a relationship right now, if your nigga didn't want to fuck, then when you ready, is that a problem for you?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
It's not, but I feel like it's more of a problem for men because it's their ego because they already.
I
Most
do- I
men,
disagree.
I feel like the reason why I say that is
No,
because
I
men.
feel like it's the opposite. I feel like
think
when
y'all
they
take it
got,
worse.
they got women take it worse.
I think
You know
y'all take
why
rejection
I feel
worse.
like I feel like it's different because I feel like men are the
I beat my
natural
meat, son.
aggressors when it comes to having sex.
Yeah.
So someone that is equally as aggressive when it comes to sex, I don't take it that hard because I'm like, you know what, nigga, I'm tired too. I'm doing this because we're on borrowed time right now.
I really don't take it offensively because if I say no, it's a no. So if you say no, it's a no.
I ain't gonna, I ain't
Yeah.
gonna, I'm one of them niggas that be like, hey, love, today was stressful. Nah, I just,
Yeah.
Okay, then you just probably get your dick sucked and call it a day.
no, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
We're gonna
that's
try
how
to compromise.
That's not
other stuff that you can do.
Not for me.
Okay.
I'm not
we
speaking for
do
me.
speak for bitches. That's you
That's
know.
what I'm saying.
I want y'all to know. Sometimes when we talk on this podcast, we're not even talking about ourselves.
Because
We
honestly,
just talking
everyone
in
that knows
general.
me and even my nigga know I don't suck dick. That's just what it is.
So as
Your
women,
pH level does not even hit where it needs to hit. Drink some more fucking water, niggas. It is what it is.
as women,
I hate that for him.
do you like
You
to feel
don't?
needed in your
No, and I
relationship?
told him, I said, drink some more water, and I got you.
Was his sperm acidic when you swallowed
I mean,
it?
I've never done it yet, but I know in everyday
So
life.
how do you
when we-
know his
But I'm
sperm
saying
is acidic?
when we hang out in everyday life, we hung out 6 days in a row.
And he don't drink water?
And I had to remind him to drink water.
Oh, so
Oh.
his sperm
If
is
I have to
acidic.
remind you to drink
Yeah,
water, baby, I'm
nah.
not. And I looked at him. I said, I'm not sucking your dick because I don't think that it's gonna taste right. That's literally what I told him.
I
And
ain't
he's
got
like,
no bad reports in that area, boy. I
That's
ain't
what I'm
gonna
saying.
hold you.
No, so it's not. It's not like
Drink
something
my
I didn't say
water.
before. So whatever I say right now, it's been reported to the source.
I'm
I've heard
laughing
that
at the
shit is
fact that we
salty
talking
and
about
stuff,
sucking
right?
dick.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
want a salty dick. And guess what? The only reason why
No
I
one likes salty dick.
the reason why I'm saying that is because I had PTSD.
I hate that for y'all.
When I was in high school, someone like came in my mouth without me telling me, and I was like, I could tell this nigga ain't lit.
Have I ever
right?
sucked a nasty, smelly dick? I don't think so. I don't think I would. I feel
I
like
don't
if I
even like
smell
sucking
it,
dick, so for me to be down there and it's not
I'm a dick
pleasantly.
sucker. So
With this
it's-
conversation, like, can I get some more wine, please?
yeah, I'm definitely a dick sucker.
Oh, you
so
want to get
yeah.
some fucking tequila?
yeah.
Huh?
So I'm definitely not an on-site dick sucker. I want to know you for at least 2 to 3 months before I start sucking your dick. After that, then yeah.
3,
Dick suck.
wait. 390 days?
I need to know other
Niggas
bitches ain't sucking your dick because you don't
Alright.
suck dick with condom. Who sucks dick with
Y'all
condom? Let's be
rude.
Who
honest.
sucks dick with condom?
Let's be honest. Who sucked dick with condom?
Y'all trying to
Let's
days.
no one
Go
sucks
skin,
with condom.
latex, like what?
And then you fucking and you sucking dick, like that shit gets
it's lost in translation.
Yeah, I need to know on other bitches ain't sucking your dick too.
That implied that a Steve Harvey rule to dick sucking now, man. Fellas, we on shit's creek, dog. This shit is getting worse out here,
I'm
man.
telling you, I will fuck
Let's
you.
be honest. Would you rather have a girl who knows her dick sucking limit? Her day limit?
Facts. If I'm
The thing is, just because I'm not sucking your dick don't mean you're not getting pussy. I'm not busting wide open.
You can still get pussy.
I feel you. If I'm gonna be real with
Dick
you,
sucking's personal.
to me, getting head
It's
is
personal.
Getting head is like, yo, I want dessert tonight. Like, I need my motherfucking steak, potatoes, and boom. So that's the sex for me. Like, let's go to
Exactly.
Like, I'm be like, there'll be niggas about there. I be like, man, I ain't eating no pussy unless I'm getting some head, bro. Man, I love
niggas eat
eating
pussy on site.
I'm
Let's be
face diving.
honest.
So I'm
Right.
face
Niggas get
diving.
ass and pussy on
Come
site.
straight up. I'm
from the
face
club.
I'm face diving.
Straight from the club. I ain't got a shower yet.
Especially like if you know what you're doing and then you really hitting the spots and the way she starts, you know when a woman like it's not your spit no more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know she like you killing it. For me, that shit turned me on like, oh, my shit rock.
Yeah.
So I'm a face down. If I'm fucking with, I don't eat everything, but like if we in a situation
You
where
don't
like
eat booty?
you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold
Wait,
no,
do you
listen.
eat ass or you don't eat ass on site?
No, I don't eat ass on site at all.
But you
As you shouldn't.
I can count on one hand how many times I just two.
And I love that.
That's
for you.
not enough.
That's
I need
enough.
2 hands.
It's enough. You know, I mean people. I'm talking about people I've done it with, like my ex and some
I
college
need 2
shit.
hands still.
Samantha,
Well,
go
but you
ahead.
know,
So as women, do we like being needed?
I think me personally, I don't want you to need me. I do not need you. I do not want you to need me to cook your meal. I do not need you to lay out your clothes. So when I do it, it's an
That's
act of
tough.
service.
Okay.
Because I always feel like what I've heard and what I've learned is that men date women that remind them of their mother. I'm not your fucking mother. And when I did date someone where I felt like a mother, it made my pussy like drier than the fucking Sahara.
Yeah.
So for me personally, I can only speak from experience. I don't like to be needed. I want to do shit because it naturally makes me want to make you feel like a man. I want to do these things to be like, yeah, you my fucking man. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this shit for you.
That's real.
I feel that. I feel that at the same time, I kind of want to be needed though. I kind of want to
Wash
know
dishes.
that, you need me to do your shit for you because without me, you ain't gonna get shit done. Type shit.
Granted, even though we don't want to be needed, they're gonna still fucking need us without us wanting them to need us.
But I don't like if you need me to set your appointments for you and put like the grocery list for you. That's not how I want to be needed.
But
that's not
some nice ass shit right there.
That's not how I want to be needed.
I love that.
That's the level of capacity that men do need us. Because
I saw this lady say she put actually pictures and she like mapped out the grocery store so her man knows exactly what lane everything is.
Because
Oh no, I'm
I
talking
don't
about
wanna
making
be that
groceries for me.
needed.
I'm talking about like, yo, I got the groceries for you. Like, what you need? Send me a
Oh,
list.
that's easy.
I'm
Yeah,
like, yeah,
that's
that's it
how I
right
want
there.
to
I
be
love that
needed.
because I hate I don't know how to
That's
grocery
how
shop.
I want to be needed because I
I'm
love
an
grocery.
Instacart bitch, so we both gonna be lost in
old.
this bitch.
I love to go grocery shopping.
You
I love
do.
to pick my fruit out.
And
I love to look at the
domestication.
meat. That's brings me happiness.
Yeah.
So I
Does
I
not.
want to be needed that way. But my nigga, if you need me to map out the grocery store for you, I do not want to be needed
You know
that
the
way.
beautiful thing about it though is like there's really niggas out here for both sides of the coin that y'all
And
talking
we
about.
both find
It
niggas
really
that are
is.
for us because like we are
Yeah.
both polar opposites. Because I feel like when Sammy's submissive, she's very submissive. But when I'm submissive, it's like to a certain extent.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like when
I
I
feel like
don't
what I would do is pay for dates. Sammy would not.
I would not.
You would never
Sammy,
pay
No,
for a
we
date.
are with outside niggas. She is so much more nicer to outside niggas than
I'm gonna say,
yeah.
I'm gonna say,
But
when
when,
Sammy
with the
will,
man,
like, Sammy
I'm
will cook for someone. I will not. Like
Yeah.
the things that Sammy will do for niggas, I
You won't
won't.
do it.
Yeah,
And
Like
the
it's like
things
we're
you would
literally
do.
polar. Like
Opposite.
when we always say me and Sammy are so polar opposite, but we just fucking work, we do.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
shit Sammy would do, I'm like, yeah.
Like,
And she's
we-
like, no, I love that shit. I love it.
Yeah,
And I'm
me,
like,
don't look at me to pay for shit.
and I'm gonna pay for shit. Cause that's what
Don't look at me to
Straight
pay for
up.
shit.
Because I said if I pay for shit and I ask you for some dick, you better be on fucking site for it. That's all I'm
I'm
saying.
gonna still not pay for shit and still ask you for some motherfucking dick.
You know what's so dope about your approach though? And I think that what works is like if the nigga know it at the gate. Hey, boom. Hey, my nigga, I ain't paying for shit in this relationship if me and you doing something together. And if he rocking with that, you got him. But I'll be honest
I'll
with you,
do
my
everything for
experience,
you. Yeah.
there's women who think like you, who don't approach that shit with dudes and then have a problem because he not doing that. Like,
yeah, no, so it makes it very clear.
I
in
got
the
a
beginning.
homeboy right now who got invited out to go eat just as an add-on. Hey, I'm at this spot, pull up, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, she this after hours, the club closed, boom, he trying to she hit him on some, I want some shit later. My close partner. This actually happened 2 days ago. So, and he pull up and he, boom, because he go there and it's Waffle House, y'all. He buy the food for him and his shorty because hey, I got you sister meal. She got a problem because this nigga ain't bringing it for the group. Kind of like that shit that came out with the 18. But it was only like 4. It was only like 4 of them though. But he wasn't on that shit. He like, yo,
for 4 is ridiculous.
You invited me out. Like,
hold up. Okay, I'm speaking for a bitch that would do that. I feel like if I'm inviting you out when I'm already with my bitches, you're gonna pay for shit. If you're already with us, I don't expect that shit.
4 is kind of excessive.
Waffle House, baby?
Waffle House, no.
Yeah, it was like
Waffle House is like the tab can't be no more than 60.
You're right.
I'm really
Waffle
just
House,
gonna come pick you up.
I'm thinking where we like to go eat.
I'm gonna say,
Yeah,
but I'm saying,
yeah.
if I tell you to go to Kiss with me and I'm with my bitches, I do not expect you to pay for that.
Yeah.
It's like, but it was
Waffle
like
House, come on now.
I'm gonna keep it being with you. It was like, yo, I'm picking you up real quick. I wouldn't even like. This is on some.
But the thing is, I'm speaking for women that if I invite you out, it's because you're paying for all of us. If it's us intimately, that's us too.
Yeah.
But like, no.
Yeah, you definitely paying for all of us.
So when he pulled up, it's like that's. So my point is, when he pulled up, he should automatically know
he got to pay for everybody.
He got to pay for everyone.
If she with her bitches,
yeah,
absolutely.
If she with her bitches, yeah.
So my point is, if he got if my dog got a problem with it. And this is the message I sent to him. Then you obviously didn't know that was a requirement in y'all situation.
You know that's the kind of woman you're dealing
with. And that's a communication that should come from
Because
her.
the thing is with me, any nigga that I'm dating, when I'm out with me, Sammy, or any of my bitches, you're paying for shit.
Yeah.
Like it was last week. We went out to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I appreciate as a man? I would appreciate, hey, come out, kick it with my girls or whatever. So you rocking with me, we same.
But you should know what kind of woman. I don't make it.
I don't say that.
I'm talking about in a situation where she was gray area. Like if it's gray area and y'all ain't know.
No, most niggas that deal with me or Sammy know who you're dealing with.
You know who I deal with. I don't hide who I am. I let y'all know if you dealing with me and my bitches.
In multiple episodes.
You pay for both
me,
our shit.
Because it's like
that's fine. I think it's just
we getting shots, we getting a drink. He did not eat. I didn't even look at the tab. I literally took the shit and gave it straight to him. And guess what he did? Paid for that shit and didn't ask for nothing else.
So I just want my last point is that I'm talking about if it's a situation where there's still some shit to be defined in that situation.
It don't matter.
I understand where dude coming from. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Let's be real.
My bro was like, nah, nigga, that ain't me.
Realistically, do you know you're dealing with a bougie bitch or when you're not? You have to know.
100%.
You have to know.
You know that. So
100%.
if there is someone that already has
a bougie
standard,
bitch will go to Waffle House.
Yes.
And
you still pay for all of us.
A bougie bitch can go ahead and grab her bougie friends can grab their Waffle House.
I am not above Waffle House.
I know me.
But I still get a wax, get my lashes done, and everything. I'm not above Waffle House.
I respect, bro.
Guess what? The food is good.
So, how do we define an independent man? Because we were saying how when it comes to independence, right? When it comes to independent men, there's no label for y'all. Y'all just men. Men are assumed and y'all just independent. Y'all don't get praise for being independent. Y'all don't get no bonus points. Y'all just like, if you ain't taking care of yourself, you a bum ass nigga and that's it. So what do you define as an independent man? Since there's no definition of it, let's make up one for it.
Loosely.
There is a definition. I think that so by nature, an independent man's the definition of that is going to lie in his finances because that's our goal is to ultimately provide in whatever that provision looks like.
Do you feel like it's because we're in a patriarchy?
Absolutely. We are raised by a Western culture. 100%.
It's not even just Western culture. Let's talk about India, Africa, China, the men.
But you got to think about it. The reason why is because of Western societal ideas. Everything is went west.
But before the white people went to other countries, the men were still.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
you wasn't there, baby.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
So you don't know.
But
a lot
we know
of
the stories, but I'm feeling
a lot of people in Africa taken over by.
So you think before the white people showed up,
I feel like it was probably equal opportunity because at the end of the day, you knew survival. It does not matter because women are at markets selling food.
The only reason that's true, but the only reason I say no because by natural it's a hunter and gathering thing. The women stayed home and the men hunter and gathered.
Hunting and gathering was made up by who? White people.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Everyone hunted and gathered. That's not a white people thing. There's Native Americans hunted and gathered.
Have you seen what was that show, The Croods? And they all did that shit together.
That's just a movie. But I'm saying hunting and gathering is not a white people thing. But Africans do it.
But
white people,
when they did that shit, I'm saying from what I'm seeing from the show.
But of course, if it's a movie, they're gonna show white people. Okay.
Can I finish what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
When they did all that shit, they did it as a family. They didn't just do it as a man was only going out.
Okay.
So for me, I don't think. Back in the day, we was only making the man do that shit because that's a lot of pressure for one person.
Okay.
And we're seeing now in modern day, hunting and gathering for one person is a lot of pressure.
But they didn't go as one. They went as a group of men.
I'm just telling you.
Okay.
Not a group of men, but I'm saying no. When they did it on the show.
On the
or
show,
in the movie,
okay.
They went as a family.
Okay.
Like one person did this, one person did this, one person did this. As a family.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, as a show.
But either how do we not know the representation is not from what we already
We don't know.
We
But
don't
at the same
know.
time, it's the show.
So I'm just
I'll
saying.
say this. Let me say this. So I do think that us, because the way America was built, it was from the Western culture. So we'll
America,
start
yeah,
there. So, and that's capitalism. So because of that, that's ingrained in us. So with that being said, to me, when you talk about independence as a man, I think of it different than most niggas. I'll be honest with you. I can look at a man who's bringing home $80,000 a year, and he got all his bills paid, and he got a little extra to enjoy his life, whatever that may look like within that realm of that 80K. And he don't want for nothing. That's an independent man to me, right? And like he's doing his thing. But I also think that that's a man who's probably going to expect a woman to come in and kind of not necessarily pay all the bills, because if he got his own house, that's taken care of. But just add to that. So,
Okay, question. What if a man is independent financially, but his woman's doing everything for him? Like she said, setting up doctor's appointment,
he's
shopping for him. Is that still independent?
Is that
still independent?
So he is still independent.
He's not.
That's not independent.
Listen,
He's not independent.
Because
He's
my point
codependent
is if she dip, my question would be, bro, if your chick left tomorrow, can you set up your own doctor's
but
appointment?
you're
If he says yes, then he's independent.
The answer is usually going to be no. Because I'm dating someone that
Niggas
still
don't
goes
go
to
to
his parents
doctor.
to do that shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if any
Niggas
at
live
any point
years
he
without
needs
going to
you,
doctors. So no, that's not true because y'all just won't go.
And I literally told every
just
nigga
won't
that
go.
I've dated, I'm like, go get tested. Like,
Yeah,
where you at?
niggas
What's
go
your status?
years
I-
I
without going to
need to
doctors.
go meet some of these niggas y'all hanging around,
Trust
because
me.
my niggas get
Guess
tested
what?
years.
Guess what? I'm gonna put them all in the same fucking room, and the best one gonna motherfucking survive.
I
'Cause
can
guess
look at
what?
my results from
I
March
feel
that
like
just passed.
it's for both ways. We're both codependent, independent.
Well, I feel like it is.
We both codependent on each other, but it's different things.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're not talking about just finances. We're talking about in life.
Because
in
I'm
general.
life in general.
Because I'm saying we already talked
I
about
was
it.
on
We
a
said-
financial
Yeah.
spectrum.
I said
Okay.
independence is not, because clearly you saying
Independence is not finance.
It's not only
It's not-
finance.
it's not.
Even
Yeah.
though it's by Miriam. Bitch, I don't know what you're talking about, but it's not.
That's a he.
Yeah.
Marion's a boy.
Okay, you can still
I
be
am
a
a
nigga.
boy, Damien.
You can still be a nigga and still be a bitch, okay? Bitch nigga, that's
Speak
the
on it.
answer.
Speak
Bitch
on it.
nigga. So you can still be that.
BAN, huh? No, I feel
Not
that.
a call a nigga who lived 700 years ago a bitch.
But listen, that would be my only rebuttal to you. Like, if the
Yeah.
dude really can't set his appointments, and like, I get
Not
this, I
just
get
that.
the dependency
There's a
there.
lot of things that y'all cannot do and will not do if it wasn't for a woman in your life.
Let me ask y'all real quick. One key example y'all see a lot each. What have y'all experienced that a man just really can't do for themselves? That like he like this
Said
nigga need me.
everything clean. I'm telling you, the man I date, I literally was like, I'm like, bro, you leaving food out 3 days in a row on your fucking counter?
Dishes in the sink.
And that's what I tell him. I'm like, that's dirty. That's
Not
nasty.
cleaning the baseboards.
When he comes to
No,
my
you don't
house,
dust?
he wouldn't do that shit because he know I don't like that shit.
You don't mop
But I'm like, when I went to his house, that's how he was
whatever.
living.
Yeah.
So I'm over here cleaning it for him. And he's like, oh, I'm just going to do this now because I know you don't like it. I'm just like, bro, why are you not doing this already?
I literally, whenever I went to Arizona and that nigga's house was dirty, that turned my pussy off so
That's
bad.
what I'm saying. Like, I feel like
Man, I ain't gonna hold
hygiene is a part of independence.
Man,
Yes.
you can come to my crib and do this with your shit. I ain't
Yes.
that's why I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why I be confused. Like, nah, you won't listen. You ain't gonna never smell me funky. You ain't gonna never see my crib dirty. You not finna catch me down bad like that. But I honestly think that some dudes like presents a good outside
Some niggas don't even
experience.
wash
Like
their own underwear.
niggas will dress up well. That's what I'm saying. Niggas will dress up well. Niggas have got the designer
God, do
sneakers.
these
Niggas
things
look
and
the
this
part.
shit.
You go home,
Wearing
piece of
pants
boxes
that have to
open
do
and
the
shit.
things
So-
wearing.
Sammy loves to talk about niggas don't wash the ass. We're not gonna get into that right now.
My definition of independent man is we can pay your bills and mine. When you get paid both our bills, you an independent nigga.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is independence, but like, is that the only independence? Is my question.
No. But that's just my definition.
Got
Yeah.
you. That's what I'm saying.
So
My
when
point-
you can pay your bills and
you said
mine,
it very early in the episode.
Yeah.
Independence is subjective.
it's subjective.
It's very subjective.
And
that's why
that's
when you
how
ask to
I
me,
define an independent nigga. When you can take care of you and me,
I'm gonna keep it a bean with you.
Yeah.
I got like my best friend right now. Okay, shout out to you, homie. He really like my homie a coach. He got 4 kids, and like he a coach. He got 4 kids. He got other shit he do on the side, pressure washer business. But like, and he live in Louisiana. So like, we in like the 49th poorest state of the country, right? he is an independent man in his own right, but he ain't nobody that got millions and none of that shit.
Yeah.
He walking his masculinity faithfully. You can't even play with him. And he hold his own. He'll pull up with both of y'all and buy y'all shots and shit.
Okay.
He handles money well, but it ain't about what you can make. It's about what you know how to put to work and what you
about how much the money was. I
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, exactly. As long as that, but that's my point. Like, people gonna be like, oh, he a coach. Like, a chick, if he was single, a chick would be like, oh, you coach high school ball?
Yeah.
Ew.
No, it's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but like my nigga really, and he got all this other shit that he got going on for himself.
Yeah.
Good father to his kids, you know what I'm saying? And all that shit. And he handled, he's married too, so.
That changes everything.
Yeah, he married. My nigga,
I'm gonna say, you should have left with
I'm not selling that nigga. I'm sorry, ladies. My nigga taking. My nigga is taking faithfully. Erica Benjamin, shout out to you. I don't want no smoke when I come home.
Okay, so fast forward, because I feel like we're getting very long.
Yeah,
longer than we thought we was gonna do. So, what are the pros and cons of dating an independent woman? So we're not going to answer our questions, our what's called, but what are the pros and cons before we get into questions? What are the pros and cons of dating an independent woman? You've done it.
Like, oh, absolutely. Shit, a pro is like she matching your energy on everything.
Yeah.
Like I had a chick that was like she was so stuck on wanting to just make sure she matched energy. Like, if I booked the trip, she booked the trip.
Oh, I would never match that much energy.
I would never match that much energy. I wouldn't pay for a date.
No, I'm saying we're answering what you're saying, but yes, I understand matching energy.
Yeah, she would be matching energy. A nigga lying to you if he tell you like he don't need his woman to relax in that feminine energy or whatever we want to call it.
That's a pro as well.
Absolutely, you got to be able to rest in that shit.
Yeah,
and not feel awkward in it. Because there's women who will try that shit for years and it's not them.
Natural.
And then eventually you divorcing and like, because you mad
and
that you dumb down yourself because of that.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that you got to be able to sit in that shit naturally, right? And like that's my two biggest ones, right? Like if you can, and I'm a dude, I'm never going to go, listen, I can't tell you one time I've ever asked a woman for anything in my life.
But being able to
But my mom.
That must be tough because I have no problems at my big ass age asking my daddy for some money.
I don't ask for no money. I don't need no favors.
Asking no nigga for some money.
Let me take that back. I have asked some people that I'm dealing with, like, and if you brag on your cooking, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go get some groceries. You mind cooking for me? Like, I'll do shit like that.
Though, but I'm
talking about like shit I need and shit like that, bro. Like if I'm fucking with you, I can be on my motherfucking ass, and I promise you, by the time you realize that I was struggling, I'm on the way back up.
Honestly, as your woman, not some just girl you're seeing, as your woman, I want to know that.
That's real. That's a problem for me. That's a flaw. I'll be the first to admit that flaw. I have a problem showing you my weakness. Any woman that cares about you and loves you wants to know that. And wants to support you. But I also feel like and that's why they're not in my life now. But a lot of times when I've set in that energy and tried to, like that door was an exit sign for them. And you just got to eat that shit and you build yourself back up. So for me, I'm learning how to try and like give you that information now. Yeah. And I'm good now. No, I'm up now, so I'm not tripping. But if I ever fall again, like I'm going to feel
I'm
up
right now.
I don't know.
And you stuck right now.
Like if I fall right now and me and you was in a situation, I can't tell you and look in your eyes right now that I'd be comfortable enough to tell you I'm struggling. No, I was just saying.
He was just an example.
I was giving an example. So
go ahead. You and I were in a situation and y'all were in love.
I wasn't saying it. And you see this game she playing on this show.
She's really trying to make a love story out here. Walking about on me.
It's a payday.
Walking about on me. She gonna push a love story. That ain't even there. She gonna make a love story up. Y'all in love away.
I'm just saying, like I wouldn't be able to. Now the cons, like of an independent woman, is I think my pet peeve is. Like a woman that feels like
they don't need you?
No. A woman that feels like she gotta show me that she overly aggressive because she feels like she's losing in the relationship. Meaning like being aggressive to her is like losing power.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you like that's a big con to me.
There's a lot of power trip that goes in relationships.
Yes, 100%.
And I feel that sometimes myself, I'm like, damn, like because I like when my niggas kiss my ass because that's kind of like a power trip.
You got to drop that ego.
Yeah.
Because if you go into a relationship and you got that ego of like, hey, you got to do this and you need to do that, then you really just trying to dictate the relationship to where you're most comfortable all the time.
Yeah.
And that's
I
unfair
like when
to your
my nigga
partner.
kiss my ass. But the thing is, I will also kiss your ass too, but you need to kiss my ass ask just a little bit
A little
more.
more.
I think that's
A little
unfair
bit
to your
more.
partner when you got those unrealistic
Yeah.
expectations.
Is there any other con?
And another con in terms of like if I got chicks that are like bragging about like the shit they got, and like the shit they.
Bragging
Well, I'm
is-
poor, so
Like, I hate bragging in general.
Yeah, I'm poor too.
I'm
So
very
like
poor.
that's a turn off. But then also like I ain't gonna hold you like. If I gotta teach you, if I'm the man and I gotta teach you basic shit, I gotta teach you how to do laundry. I'm a clean nigga because you gotta match
You
my
gotta teach a bitch
clean.
how to clean?
Man, listen, my last situation.
No, there's some white. White people don't know how to clean.
I'm gonna be
They
real
don't
with
even use
y'all.
wash rags.
Yeah,
my
they
ex-
don't,
my
they don't
ex-
take showers
Was she white?
every day.
No, she was a black woman. My ex
Okay.
went from living with her mom, only child princess, to moving with me. Never been alone. So her mom was washing her clothes, cleaning the house. She cleaned well. She was a clean person, but she never knew how to. I taught her how to cook. You know, things like that. So like for me, it's like I'm playing both of these roles. And that's why I don't argue with y'all a lot. Cause I'm like, as a man, I hate that for myself. But I was like, damn, I dealt with some bullshit. I ain't become great until after my divorce. I'm gonna keep it being with y'all.
So, what is your definition?
Yeah, what y'all
the
think?
same
That's
as
my
the bitch.
pros
I
and
don't give a
cons.
Same
fuck.
as me?
I don't
Okay.
give a fuck.
So let's
Just
get some
pay my
motherfucking-
shit, even if I'm independent.
Yeah, pay my shit too.
Independent.
Like
for
I
life.
said, I don't have any need to want to pay my own bills.
And guess what? We are.
I don't.
We are
And I don't. And I-
independent white women.
Yeah, and just like a man don't have any need to cook his own meals, baby,
Listen,
I got you.
You know what's so cool about that though? Like, let's say if like your dude, since you want the example, nigga.
He wants to add me in finally, y'all.
If I feel right now, I don't know how long y'all been rocking, but either you at this point now, or you'll get to that point that if your dude's probably handling so much shit. But if some crazy shit happened and he fell on his ass because of the position he put you in, you gonna be like, I can't turn my
100%.
back on
No,
this
you know what's
nigga.
crazy?
And you gonna help out in that situation.
Absolutely.
And if
because
you don't, I think you a fucked up person.
Yeah.
But not even that. I dated someone where sometimes I was paying majority of things because he wasn't where he needed to be. And I felt like I don't want to date someone like that because I feel like it put a lot of pressure on me.
Yes, it is.
And I would never put that pressure on someone I'm dating. Like if
Okay.
you wanted to
You could just end it?
say what?
Would you just end it then?
I
Like,
wouldn't end it because the thing is when he was down, I was still with him a little bit longer than I wanted to.
Yeah.
But it was only so I can make sure that he was up before it was down.
See, that's why I date guys with money because I feel like they won't feel that pressure. Because like let's be honest. Like
I was dating a regular 9-to-5 nigga.
If you're dating, and then there's nothing wrong with that if you are willing to also put money up too. You know, I'm not 100% against putting money up, but for the majority of up, I'm not putting my money up. So when you're dealing with men who have money, they don't feel that pressure. So it's not a problem. So when you're dealing with a guy who is a regular working man, and there's nothing wrong with it. I love you guys too. You're great. But it is that pressure. There's more 50-50, especially
I'm
with
gonna keep it
inflation.
real with
It's
y'all,
more
though.
50-50
I just-
and or
50-50.
more of like
70-30 or something like that.
I'm gonna say even if it's not just only financially, you're giving so much more of your emotions, you're giving so much more of your time.
Yeah.
Because you are helping building someone that's already down right now.
Yeah.
Because they're down on money, down on energy, down on emotions.
Everything. Yeah.
So-
Hey, well, just for
yeah.
y'all audience, I just want to say, like, I agree with them. Ain't nothing wrong with a 9-to-5, but also a 9-to-5 nigga can be up. Like,
No, absolutely. No, my
My brother has a great ass job. And he
Niggas
works
can
at
be up. I want y'all to know that. Niggas can be up.
Nigga, he's up.
Niggas
And
can be
you
up.
have
be a
the money.
9-to-5 and be
We
up.
don't ever down talk of that. We had a whole
I
episode.
love
Niggas can be
9-to-5 niggas because that means he's safe.
Because guess what?
Yeah,
I'm not a
9-to-5.
nigga with legal money. So I feel like it's
Because the amount of
Find you somebody. Hey, find you somebody in tech.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
tell
yeah.
y'all right now. You know.
So let's get some motherfucking questions.
because we are very much
but-
longer than we thought we was gonna get.
that's because that's because I bring
Because you
certain
talk too damn
vibes.
much. Anyway,
Really though.
So there's a video going around that I've been seeing. I want to ask y'all, would y'all, well, it's different for y'all. Would you either snitch on your boy or snitch on your girl? Or cheat on your girl or cheat on your boy?
Wait. Okay, so it's a situation where my homie got
You
a.
either gonna snitch on your boy or cheat on your girl.
Yeah.
You can think about that. I'm gonna answer the question. So I was in a situation like that where I would either snitch on someone's friend or like, and I'm gonna be like them bitches. I'm gonna cheat on my nigga.
You gonna
Because
cheat on your
at the end of the point, like when my nigga gone, my bitch is gonna still be there.
Yeah.
So I don't give a fuck. I'm like all them bitches. All them bitches said they will cheat on that nigga. All of them said that.
That's the only
You
thing I was about
gonna
to
snitch or
ask
you gonna
you.
cheat?
I need to know what level this relationship is.
We're not asking for context. We asking what you gonna do. And like,
All right, so right now, hey, I'm gonna ride for my motherfucking
exactly.
nigga.
And
I'm not mad at that. Because I'm a cheat too.
I'm a cheat too.
I'm a
I'm
cheat.
The thing is, my bitches are in there for shit that I can't even fucking
Because guess
explain.
what? When that nigga gone, who there?
My
You feel me?
bitches.
Exactly.
I can't hold you. Like in the situation that I'm in right now, where I'm just really fishing. So I would not listen. I'm so
You don't cheat.
what? Man?
Don't post her though.
Just don't post her.
Because you're gonna talk about her.
Okay.
So my question is, if given the choice, would you be independent? Why or why not?
If given, I'm saying, say that again.
Like if you had a choice to not be independent, like if you can rely on somebody.
Absolutely not. Don't you ain't got.
You wouldn't want to be a stay-at-home dad and have her take care of everything?
Nah, because that doesn't
Or a
last.
husband?
By nature, that doesn't last long for us.
Okay.
Like I didn't even know how to sit down when I got a great 9 to 5. That's why I was vouching for it. But that's other shit I'm doing. When I say like I'm in tech and shit, I got a great 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And that shit was like, bro, you need something else.
Okay.
Bro, you need, and then you start thinking, yeah, you need
our
like
life
something else.
becomes more expensive with the more money we make, thinking we're gonna budget better, but we're not. We just spend more.
We just spend more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so hell nah. You could never ever tell me to sit my ass down and you got me. If you doing that, it's because I'm on my
I would never
dick.
tell a nigga that. So.
Like I'm on my ass. Like I'm on my ass if you doing that for me.
I would never be the breadwinner in my
And I'm giving myself 30 days. I'm like, bro, you got 30 days to come out this situation.
And I don't even
nigga.
mind being the bread. I don't even mind if I make more. I just don't want to be the sole provider. You know, because I can make more and we still got it in. But being the absolute sole provider of this whole entire household,
No.
absolutely fucking not. My question is, what is a red flag that you just keep running into while dating?
That's a good question.
Well, from a physical standpoint, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. I don't like this whole little
Catfish?
yeah, this whole little no, not
Catfish?
the catfish, not the
You know what's
catfish.
crazy? A guy's biggest fear is probably the bitch being fat. Our biggest fear is getting raped and killed.
Right.
So listen, so be who you are, like you know what I'm saying. But I also there's a lot of women who like think that they need to present a certain persona to me or to win. Not me, but men in general. It's like, yo, you like niggas want to vibe with you. Like so, like for me, if I sense that you got any fake persona, excuse me, like out
I
the
got like
gate,
8 personalities, so how do you know if it's fake? They're in me.
It takes time, but I know I'll tell you, like if I'm first meeting you, right, and it's like you try, like there's women out there who try extra hard for attention.
That's like you trying to be a cooker and cleaner and knowing that you're not.
Yeah.
Bitch, and I would never.
But I'm saying that's like you doing that. Yeah.
Right,
I would tell men
Yeah.
as I'm cooking, I'm like, you know, this is the only time I'm cooking, right? That's all.
Yeah.
But I want y'all to know as women, like women have y'all know y'all got a lot of turn-offs for men. I want y'all to know that women have a ton of turn-offs. Don't y'all better not like y'all be.
We feel like we just not.
Shit.
Nothing wrong with us. We're the
Fuck outta here.
prize,
Y'all
but
be
we are the
wildin'.
prize.
I mean, y'all could be the.
I mean,
y'all
the
could be
nigga
the
told me
prize
too. He
and
said
still
I go out too much, and I'm like, and
Yeah. So what is a red flag you keep running into in this dating?
I mean,
world.
The biggest red flag that I keep running into is just, I feel like transparency. I feel like as someone that as honest as I am, because, you know, I always say, one thing I got, thank you for your candor, because I'm going to be honest about shit. Because I'm like, if I'm talking to 3, 4, 5, 6 other niggas, I'm going to say, hey, you're one of the many. You might be winning right now, but your place is very much can be replaced. So I'm very honest about what I'm doing. And most men be like, you're the bitch I'm talking to. I'm only really feeling you. If you want to make a connection, make a connection, but lie to the wrong bitch, because I already know. I already checked your Instagram, bitch.
I'll say this just
100%. I agree. That's my biggest red flag is the transparency. Like niggas just be
You ain't gotta lie to me. All we doing is fucking right now.
Yeah, niggas. I feel like niggas wake up and tell 3 lies a day just to be good at lying, just to make sure they know how to lie
And
well.
guess what?
Because the lies be so unprovoked. If you say I'm so nothing to you, why are you lying about a situation?
And I'm gonna piggyback off of that because I literally, the person I'm dealing with lied to me about something very unprovoked, very much unprovoked. And I told her
that she was okay with.
And the thing is, I was okay with it. And I told my mother, I said, yeah, he lied about me about this. What should I do? She's like, well, men just lie.
Just lie. Men lie so much.
She's like, does he treat you well? I said, Mom, he lied.
He lied.
I said, well, does he treat you well? Because I'm in this marriage and I feel this way. And I just felt, so my mom is one of those, like, she'd rather be with someone than be alone.
But but the thing is, men just lie so much. Like, men lie so much.
I can't do that.
But no. Men lie so much. We are told to not listen to what a man says, but listen to his actions.
A man is lying about his biological kid. Is that not a character flaw?
That's that man's character flaw.
We're not saying
a man's character flaw.
Man. We're saying if they'll fly, let it. If it don't apply, let it fly.
Let it fly. I got you.
Okay.
You ain't even got no kids. So that doesn't even matter your question.
I ain't got no kids.
You got a second question?
I just wanted to say real quick. Let me just say this real quick. Yeah, but yeah, like I was saying, my red flag is really like the aggressive woman, but not in the sense of like being able to stake your opinion, like the bitch ass nigga. The fuckboy shit.
Yeah, like, cause you know bitches that will say that shit to niggas' faces.
Get mad at you like you a whole ass
shit like,
nigga.
damn, I wish your mom did. Like that type of bitches. You know
I'm straight on you, love.
Yeah,
Like,
that's definitely a red
because
flag.
I can't unhear shit, and I'm gonna I take words for like, especially when you mad, I take it face value.
And you
If you
should.
hit me with some shit,
And
I
you should,
can't
because
unhear
you've been
it.
thinking about that
Yeah.
your
It's a
entire
huge red
life.
flag, yeah.
I've been planning on this fucking escape. Like,
Yeah.
bitch, fuck you.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, this is so off topic, but guys don't really be breaking up with bitches. They just do shit to make you want to break up with them.
Speak on it. I swear to God. I'm gonna give y'all some guy hack. A nigga ain't finna text you saying it's over.
They've been done with us. We
I
did
was
not break up with
sabotaging a
them.
relationship 3 months in, and we at month
They be
10.
sabotaging you.
Like, bitch, you ain't left yet.
And
I
they
gave you 7
laughing
months of
at
hell.
us that we still in this bitch.
I hate that for us.
Yeah,
That's a
girl.
fact.
So
We-
it's
That's that toxic side. I'm sorry.
yeah, we're gonna make
But
this a clip, y'all. Bitches, just know the niggas done left you before you left them.
That's funny. You know that though.
Damn,
That's why
and I
laugh.
wish that it was the other
And
way
you thought
around.
we left them first.
We thought we left them.
If a
Why
nigga
you
check
so much
out,
He was
pride?
sabotaging the relationship the whole time.
Nigga couldn't wait for you to leave.
And we just kept sticking it out. He's like, damn, bitch is still staying.
Nigga group chat the homies like a whole little turn up. Nigga, let's up.
Nigga don't come home till 5 o'clock in the morning like, damn, baby, you just missed back a time. Like,
It is what
okay,
it is.
my last question is, do you consider women in relationships independent?
I could yes. So, and you probably gonna look at me and disagree, but to an extent. So I think she independent. Real quick to be short-winded, she's independent in like I said, if she can walk from this situation. Like okay, she just mentioned earlier.
See, he tried to
No, don't
fucking
do that.
say
That's why I kept my eyes on you. That's why I kept my eyes on you. She said earlier. That's why I kept my eyes on you. She said earlier though.
I don't even want these. I don't
You
want
said
this
earlier.
attention.
Look, you said earlier.
Give me the eyes. She don't want them.
Yeah, fuck her. You know what I'm saying? My dog, fuck her. She said earlier. You said earlier that like you can still get to your bread and you be tucking everything, but you expect a nigga to take care of everything, right?
I actually said that.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
I mean,
that was a statement she made.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm gonna tuck my money.
Give her the credit. It's okay.
I'm just saying.
Cite your sources. Okay, cite your sources.
So my
Cite
point
your
is, so my
sources.
point is,
We both said it.
let's say we in a situation she done took all her money, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, fuck you. I'm straight on you now. It's whatever. She gonna walk away from my situation
Don't
like,
look at
I
me,
ain't
but
never
look at her
straight.
eyes.
And she gonna still be good. So she was in a relationship and she was still independent as fuck because she still didn't need me.
Yeah.
Or was she sneaky?
Listen, if my chick tucking money, I may at least know she doing it. I might not know at what level how she handling her business. I'm be like, cause I pay attention. Like I don't know what other niggas do, but I pay attention to moves.
Paying all the bills, I feel like you kind of know your woman's touch.
I'm not paying attention to
Because if she
moves.
working, where the money going to?
Yo, how the fuck you bought me these red bottoms? You got bread. Like, I'm paying attention to all
Yeah.
this. You buying gifts.
Because if I'm taking my money, I'm gonna buy you
I
some
think a
gifts.
nigga jump into a relationship too much wanting to be so fucking about himself that he lose y'all because he ain't even. And then like
You can lose me. You gonna
when
lose
you,
that
when you
money
get hit
too.
with the when you get hit with the wham bams, it's because you ain't even catch that. Me, you buy me some red bottoms. I'm like, okay, that's $800. She got bread for that. You done did all. I'm keeping
Do your
tabs
whole
too.
surprise birthday party.
Yeah, I ain't asking you for no
with
bread.
your money.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like I know she doing something. She tucking some of this bread. So
Or she fucking somebody.
Ooh.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think a nigga who would allow himself to go at that point with his lady that he rocking with is an insecure nigga. I never think my chick is cheating on me until it hit my front door.
That's
Or
the
my
thing.
best
Niggas don't
friend,
ever think
like
that
my
women
nigga, like cause like a nigga off the street be like, hey yo, man, I met your bitch such and such. Boom, boom, boom. He would have to line
I
up
want
some
niggas
shit.
to come to niggas as niggas because bitches ain't shit.
He would-
Niggas come to
would have-
niggas as niggas?
Yeah, my homies do. But dude would have to line, like, let's say if somebody line on you, nigga would have to line up your sequence of events and I would have to match that to the conversation of that day.
Yeah.
If it's just I saw you shit, I'm like, all right, yeah, she said she was gonna be out that day. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not bringing that stress home. And if you did cheat, you got one. Because trust me, I done had my fair share of wins, love. I know what it looked like. I'm not tripping. I don't go looking for that shit.
You like Kevin Gates. You gonna cheat? Let me see the tape. Let me see the tape. Is he fucking you like I'm fucking you?
No.
That's our shit.
No, I'm not dealing with it after it's over with.
This has nothing to do with this episode. Let's close this out because we are a minute and 32 minutes in. So
Thank you for following us on all social. No, thank you for following us on this journey of independent
Yes.
part 2. I'm glad we had a male perspective. I'm glad that you were able to give us your little on what you have to say, and I feel like it was appreciated, to Sammy because he was really directing all his
Boy,
comments.
there she go, boy. There she go.
But anyways, thank you. So follow
For
him
sure.
on all social media platforms at
Please, at Certified Steppers Podcast is the podcast social media. If you want to just tap in because you fuck with my vibes, it is Kalem, Kalem as in Mary _ by the way, as the original personal IG.
Steppers with a Z though.
Steppers with a Z. Yeah, and then on YouTube and all audio platforms, Certified Steppers Podcast. Y'all tap in.
And the thing is, y'all, we didn't say it earlier, but follow us on our reels.
Our TikToks, our Instagram,
Some reveals where we read some shit and we review it.
got our merch. Just send us a DM at the Real Sippin' Store.
Shop.
What else we got, sis?
We got everything, bitch. And you gonna follow us on every social fucking media platform at the Real Sippin' Spill except Twitter.
Just Sippin' Spill 1 and give us a
5-star rating because we're some 5-star bitches. Ow.
Peace.
I sip wine, kick my feet up when I get tired. And as I recline, take another sip, let my thoughts unwind. Sipping and spilling it. Sipping and spilling the tea.